Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome. Saturday, 1 p.m. In the UK, wherever you're from. Hello. Everton 2, Man United 0 on the telly box right now. Everton swarming all over Man U, which of course means that Everton, for the time being, go back above Tottenham Hotspur. Can't call them Tottenham anymore. What a load of nonsense that is. We'll have that conversation in a minute. Can't call them Tottenham. Can't call them Tottenham. We're the artist formerly known as Tottenham. Hope you're all well. I'm hearing I've had 3 or 4 different people today tell me the same thing. One is that Ben Davies is out for 2 to 3 weeks. I don't know how true all this is, but one is that Ben Davies is out for 2 to 3 weeks. Another is that Papa Sarr is injured again. And I'm hearing that James Maddison is 50-50 for the game as well. I've never, ever what on earth is happening at Tottenham Hotspur? Why is everyone always getting injured? And this is the thing, when people keep telling me when all our players are back fit, I just don't think there's going to be a time when they're all back fit. I really, really don't. By the way, I just want to say a huge, massive thank you to everybody that has helped and subscribed to both this channel and my second channel over the last 2 days. You've really done me proud. We've got nearly 400 subscribers on the second channel in about 36 hours. Well, I'm probably coming up to about 48 now, actually. So thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed, the link is pinned. Please do smash that button. Also, I have put a poll out today, quite a simple poll today. Who wins the game today? Ipswich, the draw, or Spurs? I did write Tottenham, then thought, we're not allowed to write that anymore. So far, Ipswich on 28%, draw 28%, Spurs 43%. So, again, I would have thought it would be a lot more. This is an Ipswich team that are in no form at all. They've got loads of injuries as well. So, I'm going to be brutally honest with you guys and girls. I am not giving any excuses for today. We are playing a team who are terrible. I'm very sorry, Ipswich Town fans. I'm very, very sorry. But Ipswich Town have got 17 points from 25 games and have won 3 games all season. Obviously, one of them being against Tottenham. But they've won 3 games all season, right? 3 games all season, which is absolutely crazy. 3 games all season, 1 against Spurs, 17 points. They've conceded 50 goals. Nothing but a win here will do. And look, we've got to win as well, because Brentford last night, again, they've gone 7 points clear of us. Yes, we've got the game over them today. But again, Brentford, another team I keep being told, they're going to fade away. They got a nice 4-0 win at Leicester yesterday. Brentford won. Aston Villa picked up another point during the week. Other teams around the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th position will pick up points over this weekend. So Tottenham, just to get safe face and get anywhere near that top half, need to get a win today. There is zero excuses. I don't want any of these silly people that come in my chat, the Matts and the Billies, going, oh, this is a tough game. I'm not hearing it. They've won 3 games all season. There is no excuses. Big up to each and every one of you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Mark, yeah, they look like a team that need this season to end desperately. Hang on, they're in again here. Hang on, they're in again here. Hang on, Everton are in again. 1 second. There's the ball whipped across, this time wide. So let me know what you think about today's game. We will find out the team in about half an hour or so. But I don't care what 11 goes out there today. It should be winning. I'm hearing that Dogie and Spence will start, maybe Porro being rested. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know how good this news is. I really, really don't know. But we will see. I'm hearing, Stanley, because that Davis is out. I'm hearing that Davis is out and possibly Maddison as well, and that Porro's going to be rested. So I think it's going to be Vicario, Spence, Danso, Gray, and Udogie. I think you're then going to see Bentancur, Bergval, and Basuma with Son, Kulu and Tell. That's just my opinion. We will see as the team news is announced. But I'd like to think that Tottenham can go to a team in the bottom three and win. I really do. Listen, Phil, I don't know for sure, but I'm being told he's 50-50. I'm being told that Sarr is out. I don't know. Mark, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I mean, it's mad. I don't think we're ever going to see Ian Lubo's favourite footballer of all time, Archie Gray, play in midfield. It's strange, isn't it? You spend all that money on a guy and then never play him in his position. Also, did any of you see the absolute nonsense that Ange came out with about Jed Spence and testing him and waiting to give him his chance? What an awful, awful manager this man is. He just says ridiculous things over and over. I was testing him. What do you mean you were testing him? You needed him. What do you mean you were testing him? I waited to give him his chance. No, you didn't. You gave him his chance because you had injuries, mate. Like, what are we doing here? Even if I do use the Perchy, what are we doing here? Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. The comments just, his comments just baffle me. Like, I've never known a manager talk so much tripe and fans go, really like it. He just waffles game after game, press conference after press conference. He just waffles. Why not just say, do you know what? My fault. I should have played him earlier in the season. Why not? Why can you not just say, yeah, I got it wrong. I should have put him in the European team. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing here? I'm so confused at this manager. I'm not confused about you lot, though. So big up and welcome to every single one of you. Got myself a little bit of dark chocolate, some Tesco Finest for throughout the show. We've got our water. We've got a tablet and a phone because this is one of those watch-alongs where you have to try and find a feed, right? And it all gets a little bit chaotic. But hey, we do what we have to do. And we take it from there. So let me know what you think the team will be, guys. Are we going to see Tell through the middle again? Are we going to see Sonny through there? Is Kulu going to play on the right again? Are we going to see Mikey Moore start a game? All of the questions. Are we going to see you lot actually get your fingers out and smash that like button? YouTube, guys and girls, YouTube's been tough this last week. Views, likes, everything's been really, really tough. But we are where we are. Look, I truly think that we should be rocking up with an any 11 to Ipswich and winning. I've seen today that apparently they've got 9 first-team players out. I don't know how true that is, but apparently they've got something like 9 first-team players out. If that is true, and, their bottom 3 won 3 games all year, 9 players out, then we should be winning, shouldn't we? The Rude Boy Sound said, inflation, Savva. Big up to you, my man. How we doing? How you doing? You all right? Exactly, Dan. Exactly. It's not hard, is it? It's not hard. I know it was tongue-in-cheek from Ange, but wouldn't be surprised to see Gray in goal before midfield. Mate, I've no idea what this manager does. I've no idea, but hey, it's always good fun being a Spurs fan, isn't it? It's always good fun. So where we're at today, we have got, what games have we got in the Premier League? Some big games going on today. Let's have a look at them. By the way, let's actually have a look at Ipswich. The last time Ipswich won a game. So Ipswich in the Premier League have drawn with Villa, lost to Southampton, lost to Liverpool, lost to City, lost to Brighton, drew with Fulham, and then beat Chelsea. So they beat Chelsea on the 30th of December. They've not won a league game for 2 months. Dr. Tottenham, surely not going to rear its ugly head today. Surely we go to Ipswich, bish, bash, bosh, 3-0. Surely. Help me out here, guys. Surely that's what we do. Tony Rodriguez said Vicario, Adogi, Gray, Danso, Porro, Madison, Basuma, Sarr, Suntel. Tony, I've been told I've been told that Sarr, Madison, and Porro will not be in the team today, and that Davis is injured. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe some of that is true. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where we're at. Jay Ashraf said, Savva, we couldn't beat a poor Leicester team at home, and yet everyone else has. I'm not confident. Look, do you know what? I always say this, right? I always say, if you said to me right now, go to sleep right now at 1 p.m., whatever it is, and wake up at 5 p.m. If someone had said Spurs won today, you'd go, yeah. If someone said Spurs lost today, you'd go, yeah, I can understand that. Or it was a draw, yeah. Right? There's no shock anymore. There's no, oh, we've lost. This is unbelievable. I cannot believe we've lost. You know, a kind of see what we're doing. It just looks like we need to play this Man United team every week, doesn't it? And by the way, what a job David Moyes has done at Everton. Can we please put that out there? I mean, when he took over, how many points behind us were Everton? And how many games have they won now under him? Absolutely crazy. Top King, lol, said Ipswich are a good side. I've watched them a lot. Shouldn't be where they are. Yeah, sure, but they've won 3 games all season. I get it when we're saying they're a good side, but it can't be that good if they've lost 14 of their 25 and only won 3. I know we've lost 13, but we've won 9. So, look, I mean, I get it, but I'm not saying you've said this, but there shouldn't be any reason at all, should there, as to why Tottenham Hotspur do not win this game today. Please bear with me 1 second. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at some of the games going on today, shall we? So, in the Premier League, what have we got? We've got Everton 2, Man United 0, just coming up to half-time. Arsenal playing West Ham. Arsenal, they'll probably win that, won't they? That's a 3 o'clock kickoff. Bournemouth versus Wolves as well. Fulham versus Crystal Palace. If Fulham and Bournemouth both, again, it's like if Fulham and Bournemouth both win their games, Fulham in 8th place will go on to 42 points. And if Bournemouth win today, Bournemouth will go into 4th place on 46 points. You've got Ipswich, Tottenham, Southampton and Brighton. And then you've got Villa, Chelsea, which is the evening game. So there's a lot of games going on today. Look who we've got. We've got Barry.
Hello, everybody. How are we on this fine afternoon?
Oh, sorry, you too good to put your camera on these days?
Yeah, I am actually. I just thought
okay.
I'd tease everyone with a true winner, as we don't have many of them at this football club.
Are we ever going to stop talking about Emerson Royale? I
Never,
can't
never,
believe it.
never, never.
All right, okay, you're going to be there. Nick, I've heard from a few people now this morning that I've got a lot of people telling me Davis, Sarr, Madison. Do you believe this? Do you think it's true?
Some of it's going to be true, and I guess we'll find out in however 10 minutes or 15 minutes or however long, and when the team's out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, my understanding as well is Davis is injured and out for 2 to 3 weeks.
Right.
Star as well. I heard the Madison thing from you, so maybe Madison's done what Madison's allegedly rumored to have done a lot this season, and been out till 3-4 a.m. and been on the sherbets at the local golf course. And isn't fit to play today. Not for the first time. So yeah, maybe he's not injured. Maybe he's hungover again. But yeah,
That's a massive assumption there. I mean, that you've just put on Madison. I mean, he might be in the team for all we know.
Well, that's it. That's it. I'm just saying, if he is, then it wouldn't surprise me, because I'm under good authority, let's just say, that he likes to frequent the local golf course till the early hours of the morning.
Listen, we all like golf courses. It's all good. It's all good.
But he likes the 19th hole. Let's just put it that way. So allegedly.
Of course, allegedly. Nick, Ipswich Town have won 3 games all season. They've won 3 in 25. Surely Dr. Tottenham can't give them 2 wins. Surely, Nick, we can't give them 2 wins this season.
Well, surely surely we shouldn't, but surely it can happen. Absolutely, because look at what happened. We saw how bad Leicester were yesterday, and they managed to get 4 out of 6 points off us.
Yeah.
Ipswich, we gave them their first win. Will we give them their second? Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, look. I mean, even I predicted a 2-1 win for Spurs. Right, it's not going to be easy, but I think even I predicted that we were going to win this game. But you never know with Tottenham, unfortunately. We scraped past Man United, and they're getting slapped by Everton. All the Man United fans are hoping we beat Ipswich because it means that they're safe from relegation. They are genuinely I know we were a few weeks ago some fans were saying about us being relegated. Well, the Man United fans are absolutely kicking themselves. They think they're not going to win another game between now and the end of the season.
I reckon. Do you know the funny thing is? I reckon they could not win another game between now and the end of the season and still not go down, mate. I look at the league. Ipswich, Leicester, and Southampton are awful. Between them, right? They've got 9 wins from 76 games. From 76 games between them, they've got 9 wins.
Yeah, look, and I think it stays as it is. I think Wolves will just do enough. And it will stay as it is. But I mean, Southampton, Leicester finished. I can't see them being any hope. But if Ipswich do, if Tottenham turn up and just think they're going to walk it and everything else, like we did at home and like we did against Palace and like we did against other teams that the games that we should have won. Then I mean, look, they're going to be up for it. Obviously, we've got maybe one eye on Wednesday night against Man City, probably thinking, well, that's the only game you can probably sit there and go, we're definitely going to win that game. What,
Man City?
Yeah. We'll win against Man City, right? So look, I would just say we just need to go there, get the job done. We need Sonny to turn up because he hasn't turned up for God knows how long, whether that's tiredness, whether that's the system, whether that's because he's past it, whatever the reason is, he needs to, he needs to turn up, lead the team, get the win, and then we can hopefully rest some players ready for Wednesday night. I think we saw from Pep and Man City against Real Madrid in midweek is that their focus is purely on the Premier League now. So, Haaland, is he injured? De Bruyne will be back. It could be messy on Wednesday night for us, if I'm honest. But we just need to go and get 3 points. It doesn't. I mean, do we want to see it? Do we want to see a 3, a 4-0? I don't think we're in that situation. I think we just need 3 points, like we saw against Man United, 1-0, 2-1, scrape a win and move on.
It's funny, Nick. It's funny because I'm watching Everton now. Man United can't lay a glove on them. Man United ripped through our midfield and defence like we weren't there. They just couldn't finish. They can't get near the Everton goal. Like, it's so funny. Like, everyone's slapping them up. But look, they've got a lot of injuries today, by the way, as well, Ipswich Town. But Nick, there's got to be zero excuse today. I don't care what 11 plays. We should be beating Ipswich Town. I don't care if it's home, away, on the moon. I don't care if it's in hell. We should be winning this game. It's got to be 3 points.
Well, did we not have a stronger team when we played them at home and lost?
Yeah, sure.
But sure. We should. Yeah, I mean, they've got you said 9 injuries. I mean, we've probably got 428 injuries. I mean, Richarlison's one. Not really bothered about that. It's probably done us a favour. Obviously, Romero. I'm surprised Romero's actually not back, bearing in mind there's an international break coming up in a few weeks. So,
he'll be back. He'll be back.
He'll be. I'm surprised. But look, we look, for me, Porro needs a rest. Does he rest Kulu and put Johnson? I don't know, but this team without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, we saw what Maidstone go there and beat them in the FA Cup at Portman Road. So come on, are we saying that if Maidstone can get up for this, then surely we can get up for it and get the 3 points?
Yeah, mate, listen, I agree with you, mate. We've got to be getting the 3 points. Look, I know Ipswich have got some injuries. I mean, even their best team this season hasn't won games of football. I think they've beaten, if I'm not wrong, haven't they beaten Spurs, Wolves, and Chelsea? I think are their 3 wins this year. Somebody in the chat might tell me I'm wrong, but it's definitely Spurs. They definitely beat Chelsea, didn't they, at Portman Road? And I want to say that the other win was Wolves. But look, it's interesting. You got Brentford last night winning again, Nick. I mean, it all seems a bit weird. Like I'm talking about the race to get 10th at the moment. That's how bad it's been, Nick, that I'm talking about, oh, can we catch Brentford in 10th? Their win yesterday puts them 7 points clear of us. Everton winning today puts them 3 points clear. Fulham have got a game they should be winning today. You would think that, Aston Villa at home to Chelsea could win. So I think more for pride, more than anything, we've got to get games like this over the line rather than me looking at it and going, oh, we've won again. We're going to finish 7th. Do you know what I mean? Is it pride now?
Yeah, look, I mean, some win predictor or whatever had us finishing 5th still. I mean, I don't know what planet. I think the win predictor was, I don't know. They'd been down the local golf club till the early hours as well, because I don't see any way which we finish where anything higher than, I think I predicted 8th. I think, what did you predict, 7th at the start of the season?
Yeah.
So. I mean, look, we know all we've got left now is obviously the Premier League and Europa. Obviously, after the midweek games, there's not, we're going to have some rest. Then there's the international break coming up. So it should help us and allow us to not be tired or not come up with any excuses that, because if we, Europa, we should realistically go to the semi-finals. And with the games that we're playing and the players coming back, there's nowhere to hide anymore, right? There's nowhere to sit and go, oh, we've got injuries, or we're playing, Ange coming out with, oh, these players have played 3 games a week since November. Oh, mate, cry me a river. I'd love to play 3 games a week and get paid 165 grand like Timo Werner and not actually be on the pitch, right? So,
did you see that thing today?
No, what now?
If Timo Werner had shot John Lennon, he'd be 85 today, or 75 today, or something.
Oh dear,
brilliant,
dear. Brilliant. But yeah, look, we just need to. Look, it's like you say, no excuses. 3 points. Look, I don't care. Look, in theory, we should be doing what Brentford did last night, going there 3-0 up within half an hour, and seeing out the game, right? But this is Spurs.
Yeah, you just never know. I'm hoping for a nice, comfortable. I'm hoping for the normal YouTube pattern, Nick. I'm hoping for a nice, comfortable win because we should be beating them, right? And then I'm hoping that all of the people that come in my chat after the game will go, "You're in the mud because we beat Ipswich Town." Do you know what I mean? Like I'm looking forward to that ever evolving cycle.
We're back. We're back. 3 wins in a row. We're back. We told you this was going to happen when Ange got his players back. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
We're back. Man United and Ipswich, 2 teams that can't buy a win at the moment. They cannot buy a win. We should be beating them, right? Where's Frank? We should be beating them. I mean, this is plasma. I mean, I think everyone just gets knee-jerk, don't they? Let's see if Amorim gets £400 million and 17 of his own players, then judge him. I've heard he's injured, Kate. I've heard. I don't know. As Nick started a rumour that he's been at the golf course all night. So we're not 100% sure what's happening.
So he starts and I'll be in the mud.
Yeah, mate. Someone's always got to be in the mud. It's YouTube, right? You can't just give an opinion without mud being involved. Mate, it's interesting, isn't it? Because I look at this season now and I've kind of lost interest in the league. I've kind of lost interest where we've been so bad. But now, for me, I just look at it and go, man, these are games we should be winning. We shouldn't be like, oh my God, like we've beaten Brentford. Yeah, we should be beating Brentford. We should be beating this Man United team. We should be beating Ipswich. But lots of people are still talking about finishing 7th or 8th in this league table. Can you see any way at all? I mean, Newcastle are 11 points clear of us. They're in 7th, and Fulham are 9 points clear of us, and they're in 8th. So can you see 7th or 8th at all?
Unless there's a monumental fallout from all these other clubs, bearing in mind that we've still got, like I said, we've still got Europa games coming up, and realistically we should go to the semi-finals. So there's going to be games when we get back after the the international break where we're playing Sunday, Thursday for potentially at least 2 or 3, another 5 to 6 weeks or whenever the fixtures are, right? So
yeah,
I mean I can't see how a Newcastle. I mean, what they've got, the Carabao Cup.
I think they might win that.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised the way that. Yeah. I mean, that's where I think, obviously, look, we know what was going to happen when we went to Anfield, especially when we turned up, or actually we didn't turn up. Lubo, like we said, Lubo should have stayed on the coach and just gone home, rather than getting stuck for all that time getting up there. But yeah, I mean, that's why it wouldn't have been too much of an issue, right? If it had been us there, because we haven't won a trophy for so long. They haven't won a trophy for even longer, and it would have been just nice that someone new to win it. And I think, do you know what? They're going to be, with Isaac and the way that they're playing and the injuries that Liverpool have got, and the fact that Darwin Núñez couldn't score in a brothel, just says it all, right? But I can't. Fulham, maybe. Fulham, I could see maybe, because you don't know what Fulham you're going to get, right? You saw the Fulham against Ipswich that should have beaten them, and then they struggled. You see a Fulham that then will turn up against Arsenal, right? So I guess they're a team that are consistently inconsistent, but I can't see it from Newcastle. Eddie Howe's got them so well drilled that I can't see them falling away.
Fulham have only lost 6 games all season. Fulham have lost 6 games all season. 1 second, Nick. All right, I'll see you later. All right, just leave him in here with me. All right, see you later. Bye. Sorry, we have to take it in shifts on who can go out. Do you want to shut that door, Charlotte? Otherwise, he'll just push it. Thank you. Sorry, we have to take it in turns because Frank can't be left on his own at any time. So when one of us goes out, the other one's babysitting. Sorry about that. Big up to Foxy. Good afternoon. Yeah, Nick. I mean, Fulham have only lost 6 games all season. They've drawn a few, but they've only lost 6. And when you actually look at the teams in the top half, other than Brentford, none of them really lose a lot of games. So, even Chelsea, who people are going, oh, Chelsea are having a terrible time. They've only lost 6. Bournemouth have lost 6. Newcastle lost 8. Fulham 6. Villa 7. Brighton 6. Everton 9. And then Tottenham with 13. That is just absolutely unacceptable, isn't it? 13 defeats in 25 league games.
Oh, yeah. And what's our goal difference? Still something stupid. Plus 9, 10, 11 or something stupid. I don't know what it is anymore.
We are plus 12 at the moment. We're plus 12.
I mean, it's just ridiculous, right? How you can even have all of those, that combination, right? A plus 12 goal difference, lost 13 games, and in wherever we are, 12th, 13th, or wherever we are. So it's just crazy. But you never know. You never know what's going to happen. I mean, you'd have to go and unless Fulham have got a really horrible run in. I mean, I guess look, you never know with them. But Look, I'm gonna have to shoot because I'm nearly at my destination.
Because you don't want to be in the mud when the teams are announced, right? Is that what's going on here?
Well, when are the teams being announced? What
No,
time?
the teams are announced in 9 minutes. But no, listen, I
All
really
right.
appreciate you joining. Unlike those tight gits, Nick, that haven't liked the show, thank you very much for your time. I really
That's
appreciate
all right.
it.
Yeah, guys, please, can you just go and like this show? Go and subscribe to
It
Savva's
helps.
other channel as well, because look, it doesn't cost you anything. No one's asking for money. And if you like him, if you don't like him, if you like, he's like, what were you saying yesterday about Lee Gunner? If you're his dad or something. I mean, all this nonsense that I saw yesterday. So go and like the stream, like,
The
subscribe,
market
share.
leader in negativity.
Yeah, the market. I did like that. That was good. The market leader
That
in
was a
negativity.
brilliant line, wasn't it? That was a brilliant rhyme.
It was brilliant. But look, go, yeah, like this stream, go back and like all of Savva's other videos. It doesn't cost anything. Yeah, and Savva's not sitting there and asking for money. He's just asking you to show some love. So show him some love. He's one of the good ones, believe it or not.
I am.
Other people may say different.
Ah,
But look, yeah, just go and do that, and let's hope for 3 points. But and let's hope, yeah, like I say, 3 points. But can we have it, please, Spurs? Can we just have it a bit easier today, right? Let's not have this
oh,
a 90th minute winner or some nonsense, and just let's just go there, be professional, get 3 points,
yeah.
and but we unfortunately it's just Tottenham. And if anyone wants to buy my ticket, I don't really want to go and see Man City on Wednesday. So if you want to buy my ticket for Wednesday, it's going cheap because I don't want to
I'll, tell,
go.
I'll tell you what. Is that real, Nick? Is that real?
What is what real?
I mean, I'm saying if anybody wants to get in contact with me to have your ticket,
Yeah,
you really are
yeah.
selling it, right?
Face
Okay.
value, face value. It's like £94. I don't even want. I want half of that. I want £45 for it. So if anyone wants the ticket,
Wow.
get in contact with Savva because I don't really want to go, if I'm honest. So
Wow. Wow.
yeah,
So message me if you want to go. Nick, bugger off. Thank you very much for your help. Enjoy
cheers,
your
mate.
day with We Are Tottenham TV, and I'll speak to you later, mate.
Speak to you later. All right.
Peace out. Bye-bye. 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 Big up to you, and thank you, Finn. Yes, please do sub to the second channel if you haven't already. It really, really does help. And honestly, I can only tell you, it is so difficult to get these channels off the ground, but the link is in there. Before we do any of that, big up to my man, Sanctuary of Seven. How we doing? He said, spoiler alert, Martin Fowler has just passed away in EastEnders. As Stacey watched on, professing her undying love for her, a broken Martin looked her in the eye and said, Levy out. What on earth is this? What? Martin Fowler in EastEnders? I remember he was a little boy. What? It's a big up. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much for the super chat, my man. I have no idea what you're talking about. Thank you very much. I love that. Martin Fowler passed away. He sent us. Stacey watched on. Said Levy out. Levy out. Love it. Thank you, my man. I really appreciate that. Guys and girls, the team is going to be out in... I have no idea what that is all about. I see. He's a Spurs fan. Right, I've got you. Okay, I've got you. Bless him. Spurs fan. In the East End. Isn't it in the East? Yeah, of course, EastEnders, right? Big up to each and every one of you. We're about to find out the teams in the next 6 minutes or so. Let's see what Tottenham do today. I think it's kind of picks itself. If we're going to be brutally honest. Sorry, I was just checking on Frank. So sorry, guys. Didn't mean to break away there. Hang on. Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, sorry. I was just checking on Frank. I have to make sure. Scary times. Everton 2 up. Any thoughts? I mean, look, I think David Moyes has done a wonderful job, and I think that Ruben Amorim needs to survive to the end of the season, doesn't he? And have a complete clear out and get his own players in. I don't know. I don't know. No, big up to you, my man. Big up. I found it's very funny. I had no idea what you were talking about, but it's very, very funny. So, yeah, we have got 2-0 here, Everton at the moment against Man United. Spurs, the team news should be out very, very shortly. And then obviously we've got Manchester City on Wednesday night. So we'll be doing watch-alongs for that as well this week. I'll be back after this game. I'll be back tomorrow night. Sorry, no, I won't. I'll be back tomorrow morning for a show, followed by the Man City Liverpool game on Big Up at 4:30, and then the Spurs review back on YouTube. By the way, I'll just let you know tomorrow on Big Up, one lucky Big Up member, not one of mine, but one lucky person who is a member, a community member, will win $500 tomorrow. By the way, they will win $500 tomorrow. So if you want to subscribe to my, by the way, when you become a member on Big Up, it's not paid. It's like becoming a subscriber on here. So one person across the whole of the Big Up platform. I think there's about 30. I think there's about 30 content creators on there. One of their members is going to win $500 this weekend. So I'll let you know about that more in the morning. So if you do get to watch my Big Up stream tomorrow of Tottenham, Man City at home to Liverpool, you could be in with a chance to win $500. And if anyone wants to know how to become a member, I will send this link to you. So bear with me 1 second. If you go to this, let's copy that. If you go here, there's the Big Up. Thanks. There you go. So there's my Big Up channel. If you go to there, and it will say join community. So if you go on there and press join community, it will show me that you're a member, and you'll go into Big Up's database, and you'll be in with a chance for the draw for somebody to win $500. But I think it's between today, tomorrow, and Monday. And then they're going to do the draw on Monday night or Tuesday. So you've got a chance to win $500. Jack said, where am I watching the game? I'm watching it on IPTV Smarters, by the way. I'm watching it on IPTV Smarters. Look, it's very difficult when the games are not live. It is difficult, isn't it? You've got to try and find somewhere to stream, and you've got to do this, and you've got to do that, and blah 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 blah. But hey, it is what it is. What are we expecting, people? Come on, 3 minutes or 2 to 3 minutes until these teams are announced. What are we expecting? Mikey Moore? You expecting to see Mikey Moore? Are you expecting to see one of the youngsters? Me neither. I'm guessing we're going to see Gray in midfield, Bergval. Will we get Mikey Moore onto this pitch? Will we see James Maddison? Is Sarr and Davis both out injured? When are Romero and Van der Ven coming back? Let me know what you think. $500. Yeah, that one. Yeah, love it. Big up to Bobby K in the house. How you doing? My favorite Canadian, I've been told to say, or I get in trouble. So big up to you. Yes, another one. Yeah, sorry, Phil, I completely forgot. Yeah, possibly. Do we see Phil Odebert? Sorry. Imagine, yeah, you could be Phil Odebert. Do we see Odebert starting on the wing? Do we see him starting on the right wing? Do we see him starting on the left wing? I don't know. Do we see a mix-up today up front? It's a small pitch at Ipswich. There's not a lot of space. So how do we break them down? Do we get in behind? All of these different questions. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. But that team is going to be announced very, very shortly, because the kickoff is just over an hour and 15 minutes away. I'm just rehashing the X page. I don't have an X account. I have to use my friend's. How embarrassing is that? I use my friend's account for match day so that I can just refresh on the Spurs X official page, because I can't think of anything worse than being on X. I remember when I was on it before, it felt like the absolute ends of the world. It felt like the ends of the world. Let's have a look. Where are we? Is it your birthday today? Bobby came my birthday buddy. Is it your birthday, Phil? It wasn't your birthday the other week? I don't know. Let me know whose birthday it is. Yeah, I know. Yeah. When Brian's in here and you're not, I say the same thing to him and to Scott M. So big up to you, my man. Big up to Bobby. Absolutely love you. Bobby, please feel free to subscribe to my second channel. Whose birthday is it? Come on, please. Whose birthday is it? Right. Are the teams out? It is 46 minutes past. The team is out. Would you like the team, guys? The team is this. And it looks like all the information I was given has been absolutely correct. All of it looks correct. The team is Vicario in goal, Spence at right back, Danso and Gray at centre half with a Dogie at left back. Bergval, Bentancur and Kulusevski will be the midfield three with Johnson, Tell and Son. Now the bench is Kinski, Porro, Reggie, Basuma, Sarr, Maddison, Moore, Odegaard, Scarlett. So I was told that Maddison was 50-50 and he's on the bench. Was told that Davis is out injured. He is. Sarr looks Sarr possibly 50-50. We were told he wouldn't be playing. We know that Davis is out injured. I was told that Pedro Porro was going to be rested. So it looks very much like the information we were given is mostly very, very accurate. So a front three of Johnson, Tell, and Son. What do you think of that team? If Maddison is fit and not playing and dropped, I'll be so pissed off. The Ipswich Town team, bear with me 1 second. Let me see if I can find that for you. The Ipswich Town team, where are we? Football. There we go. Football. Let's go. Live team news. Ipswich versus Spurs. Right. The Ipswich team is as follows. It is Palmer in goal. They've got a defence of Godfrey, O'Shea, Greaves, and Davis. A midfield of Phillips. Sorry, 1 second. I knew that would cut out. Phillips and Kajust with Philogene, Hutchinson, and Clark behind Delap. So you've got no Sammy Schmodics there. He is on the bench, though. Townsend's on the bench as well. So is Johnson and Morsey. But a midfield two of Phillips and Kajust with Philogene, Hutchinson, and Clark. So three runners there. Three people that like to run at people with Delap up top. Be interesting to see how Danso and Gray managed to handle Delap, who's having a good season. I'm not going to go crazy, not going to go overboard, but he's having a good season. So that's Palmer in goal, Godfrey, O'Shea, Greaves, and Davis, with Phillips, Kajust in midfield, Philogene, Hutchinson, and Clark behind Liam Delap. And as I said, the Tottenham team is Vicario in goal, Spence, Danso, Gray, and Adogi, with Bergval, Bentancur, and Kulu, Johnson, Tell, and Son. So no more, no Odegaard. But there are senior pros on the bench now. Pedro Porro, Reguilon, Basuma, Sarr, Maddison. There is lots of senior players on the bench. So we'll see how Spurs get on this afternoon with that team. But now that you've seen that team, what are we saying? Now that you've seen that team, what is your prediction for this game? Let me know in the chat. Let me know. Let me see what your initial comments are. Seven has said, finally giving Porro a rest. Bella has said, I absolutely hate this clown. The JDL. The JDL, is that James Maddison? Jay, let me know. I don't know who that is. Maddison scapegoated, says Rasmus. Well, I did hear that he's 50-50 for the game today. Slow, boring, painful again, says Mark Taylor. Oh, anyone think we're going to go there and absolutely batter them? Still 2-0 here, by the way, at Everton. Sounds good to me. Oh, sorry, that's not. Ipswich 2-1, says Bella. Yeah, I don't know the injury. I've just been told that he's out for 2 to 3 weeks. That's what I was told this morning, and he's not in the squad today. So it looks like that information was true. Maybe Madders a bit sore. I see what you're doing there. Why Maddison's dropped. Told you. Apparently, he's not fully fit. Son out for Odegaard if he's fully fit. Sonny is a super sub. Pains me most to see the decline. Listen, Bobby, I agree. It is painful to see the decline, but he is playing again. He doesn't ever drop Son, does he? Like, never. You've got Odegaard and Moore there. Neither of them can get on. And this is why when people tell me it's a youth project, I don't believe them. I don't believe them, Bobby, that it's a youth project. Odegaard, surely get him in. Give him 45 minutes. I'm Son out more than Levy out. Okay. Rasmus, I said Son and Kulu playing every game, stinking it out. Surely today those two can do something against Ipswich. Surely. Alfie said, shock, Kulu playing again without a rest and being dropped. He needs to be on the bench on Wednesday, but I can see him going the whole season without having a full game off. Yeah, it is strange, isn't it? He never gets rested. Spurs Steelers says Benson Call, the king of the 4-yard sideways pass. I've always said, I don't really see what Bentancur does. I know a lot of people love him. Again, I expect this will be one of those games he plays well because it's against a really poor team. I don't think he turns up against the better teams. Just my opinion. Kate has said this is going to be a painful watch. Finn has said this team is certainly good enough to beat this. Oh, for sure. No excuses. There are no excuses today. There are no excuses today. I'm not having it at all. By the way, if anyone hasn't subscribed to this channel, not my second channel, please do. We're edging towards 16.7K. It's been really hard work getting subscribers in this last week. Wayne said it's going to be a good match today. Good. I think we'll win. I do. I'll get to my prediction in a minute, but I think we'll win. Completely agree, Dan. This team should be. I've got no excuses. Singularity, I said Sonny again. A lot of people focusing on the fact that Sonny back in the team, like he's never rested. And then people will go, oh, but this formation doesn't suit him or he's tired. Well, we'll rest him. Mark Taylor has said boring, dull, shite. Big up, Mark. Big up, Mark. By the way, smash that like button as well. And on the poll, we've got an Ipswich win, 22%. 23% have gone with the draw. And 55% have said a Tottenham Hotspur win. Spurs forever. He's worried about Gray playing at centre-back. Think we could lose 2-1. Well, let's see how he fares today. It'll be interesting to see, won't it, out of Gray and Danso, where Delap plays on. Now, if I'm a top manager, I'm telling him to lean on Gray, aren't you? I'm saying stay away from Danso. Go and align yourself with Gray. Go and play where Gray is. That's what I would do. Let me know what you think. 7-2 to Spurs. Let's go. Keep it real. Bobby, if Spurs scored 7 goals, I'm going to send you the picture of me naked that you've been asking for years. All right? I'll send that to you. Jeremy has said 4-1 Spurs. Miss Bunny's gone with 3-2 Spurs. Stanley Kush 2-1. 2-0 to Spurs. 2-0 Spurs. Spence at right back. I know, Phil. I know. We're actually seeing Spence play at right back. Is this the first time we've seen it all season from the start? 3-1 Spurs. Sorry, I will try to get to as many comments as possible. I promise. Ipswich 2, Tottenham 1, says Ian. Our record at Portman Road is so bad. Please bear with me. Bless me. How very rude. I didn't have enough time to get to the mute button. I do apologize, but at least I turned away. Hang on, is Man United under an attack? They just don't ever look like scoring, do they? Son starting is criminal and hasn't got the balls to drop him. I just can't believe. Like, wouldn't it be nice to see Odegaard or more on that left wing today? Wouldn't that be nice to see something different? Watch the Johnson disaster class. Mick Lucas has said, I think Ipswich will win. I think Tottenham will win. Okay, as I said, I'll give you my score later, but I think Tottenham are going to win this game. I do. We should be. It's embarrassing not to. Jack has said the problem with our players coming back is that it is ruining our lineup because it's pushing the likes of Spence, who is playing well, playing like a winger, eventually dropping the bench for a Dogie. Yeah, but that's on the manager, right? That's the problem with our players coming back, is that's for the manager to manage that, right? 1-0 Spurs, says Fran. Tony says Ange can F the right off. Oh, Tony, you make me laugh. You really do. Mark Taylor's gone with 1-1. A drab 1-1, I reckon, Mark, from your previous comments. Marios has gone with 1-0. Is that 1-0 Ipswich? Marios, is that 1-0 Ipswich as you've put the 1 first on, as to denote the home team? Thank you to the 2 people that just subscribed as well. Does mean a lot to me. Thank you very much. And guys, there's still 150 of you in here that haven't hit that like button. 1-1 draw to Singularity. Wayne Francois says, sadly, I've got a feeling that Ipswich and Delap will be on it today. Well, let's have a look. So Ipswich Town today can move out of the bottom. Can move out of the bottom of the Premier League. By the way, Ipswich have not won a Premier League game for 2 months. I'm just saying. They've not won a Premier League game for 2 months. But I don't think this will be the game they change it either. Ipswich 3-2. Youth project. Yeah, a youth project where the youth players only play when there's injuries. Right? They only play when there are injuries. Ronnie has said, why is Madders on the bench if not fit, but Davis not fit? Why is Madders on the bench if not fit, but Davis not fit? He's not in the squad. Yeah, but I think, Ronnie, we've got to understand that, there's a difference between if you're out injured for 2 to 3 weeks and being 50-50 fit, right? Where you could probably play 15, 20 minutes. It's a huge difference. So surely Madders has got something in the tank, but not enough to start the game. John has said it should have been more over Sonny. He's lost pace. Levy has ordered Ange to always play Son. End of discussion. It does appear that way, doesn't it? Jack, please stop spamming. You've put the same message in about 8 times. Please stop spamming. I even read it out and you're still putting it in. Please stop. Guys, you only need to put a comment in once. I'll get to them. I try my best. Yeah, again, I've been told that Madders isn't 100% fit. That's why, mate. That's why. But yeah, the Odegaard one, I can only assume he's not fully fit, or that Ange doesn't want to play him. Oh, big up, Jeremy. Thank you. I don't consider myself to have had any success so far, but we're trying, we're building, we're growing, we're trying to do some bits. And if anyone hasn't subbed to my second channel, please let me know. And if you haven't, it is pinned in this chat. It is pinned. So please be kind enough to subscribe to my second channel. It's really, really tough to get that going. And look, if we look, let me see if I can show you this. We are only, I mean, this is in 48 hours. We're only 12 off 400. 448 hours would be lovely. So if you haven't subscribed, please do. And it really does help me out. Miss Bunny has said, Savva bingo. How many times will Savva say we have given the ball away today? Oh, you know it. You know it. Yeah. How many times will I say Kulu cuts in? Son cuts in. Yes. Brennan Johnson, his cross hits the first man. Yeah, absolutely. I can hear Lubo. Yeah. I was speaking to Lubo earlier. And I said, we're still not going to see Gray in midfield today. You know it. Great film. Rebel Red Shamrock. Great film. Those sort of films don't get talked about enough, the airplane films. Absolutely brilliant. By the way, thank you so much. We're only 5 away now on the second channel from 400. So thank you to the 6 people that did just subscribe to the second channel. I really do appreciate you. As I said, that's going to be no lives, just a lot of football content. There might be some Spurs videos on there, but it's all content. I just love my football too much. I love talking about all football. Even though whenever you talk about any other team, you get, just concentrate on Spurs. Because apparently if you support a club, you're not allowed an opinion on another team. It's mad. Ronnie said, James Maddison picked up the not risk from the start. Yeah, yesterday, and in press conference, everybody from United game are fine. Yeah, but Ronnie, you've got to understand that, between yesterday and today, you've had 24 hours. So maybe he's felt a twinge. Maybe he's got a knock. You don't know, right? As much as I'd like to, there are things I don't like about Ange, but we just don't know. 7 has said, when was the last time we played at Portman Road? say we don't get results there. I don't remember. Anybody in the chat? Right, Jack, you're being blocked. Sorry, mate. You've put the same thing in 19 times. Go away. Got no time for it, mate. You put it in. I read it out. Big up to you, my man. Big up to you, Bobby K. Really, really do appreciate you. You know it's all love. Bobby K, I take it all back. There's no love. Who are you twerking for today, Savva? Or does it change with every kickoff? Who should I twerk? I'm going to twerk for Fulham today. I'm going to twerk for Fulham. Yeah, Fulham are the new team. Big up to you, my man. Big up to you. Madder's got injured playing golf. Believe it. But look, there's loads of games today. There is loads and loads of games today and over this weekend. There's going to be loads of games next week, midweek as well, by the way. Big games during the week. Tottenham playing Man City, Fulham Wolves, massive game for Wolves down the bottom. Liverpool, Newcastle, massive game. Dean, big up to you, my man, has said, hopefully we see Tell down the middle. And not out wide. Yeah, it's an interesting one. It's really difficult, isn't it? We've not seen a big enough sample size to know, is Teller centre forward? Is he a wide man? But hey, don't know. Rebel Red said, you're a lucky build. There's not adverts every 3 minutes. No YouTube channel has adverts every 3 minutes. But as I say to everyone, get YouTube Premium. You don't have to watch adverts. It's like £10 or something a month. It's just brilliant. It's what I've got. You don't have to watch adverts. But listen, YouTubers need to get paid, right? I mean, lots of us do this as our job, so it's we need to get paid. Where I think I missed a comment there, didn't I? From my Ellie. Hello, Ellie. Love you. I said big up Savs and all in the chat. I love my football chats with Ellie on a daily basis in our WhatsApp group. I absolutely love them. 1 second. Let me just 1 second. Bear with me. 1 second. He is resting. So I get so many messages asking me how Frank is every single day. By the way, thank you so much. We're up to 399. We only need one more person to get it to 400 on the second channel. So that'd be absolutely amazing. Ellie said, I voted a draw, but in Jose's prediction show, I put us to win. But on reflection, no matters. Little creativity. So a draw for me. Ellie going for the draw. I'm going for a win, Ellie. I'm going for a 3 or 4-1. I think it's about time we scored a few goals in a game. It's all well and good winning these games 1-0, but I think at some point we've got to slap a team up. Big up to Dan Harris. How you doing, bro? Said, call me old-fashioned, but if you're fit to be on the bench, you're fit to start. Yeah, not necessarily, though, right? It could be that you can offer 20, 25 minutes. As I said, when I used to work for Charlton, players would come in off the training ground on the Friday, and you'd hear them say, like, I can play, but I've not got 90. Like, I'm feeling a twinge. Like they'd say, Gaffer, I just don't think I've got 90. You'd hear the players talking about, bit tight, bit sore. And the managers will say to them, how long can you give me? Can you give me 20? I reckon I can give you 10. Don't forget, and that was ages ago. Nowadays, maybe physios will say, look, he'll probably give you 15, 20, but he can't give you 90. Huge difference, right? But hey, that's just me. I will twerk for Tell, says Dan Skyline. Big up to you. And thank you very much, Blaine Dev, always very generous. So big up Savva and chat. I reckon a 3-1 victory today. So glad to see Spence at right back, but slightly disappointed not to see Odegaard starting. Anyway, come on, you Spurs. Look, I agree. I would have liked to have seen more or Odegaard. I would have liked to have seen more or Odegaard starting today instead of Son. But hey, listen, what will happen is Sonny will grab a goal. Hang on 1 second. Son will score a goal, and people will go, that's why he played. He's back. He's great. You know what happens, Blaine Dev. Man United have scored, by the way. Bruno Fernandes has scored a free kick with 19 minutes to go. So big up to you, Blaine Dev. Always very generous, bro. Really appreciate you. Thank you. I mean, you're always so generous in our 24-hour live streams as well. So thank you very much. I really appreciate you, mate. So yeah, Bruno Fernandes has scored a direct free kick. Let's have a look at it again. Yeah, all a bit easy, that. Let's have a look. 20 yards out. Massive gap. There's an absolute massive gap. If any of you are watching the game, to the left-hand side of Pickford as he's looking, to the left-hand side of Pickford, just a really big gap. And Bruno just placed it there nice and easily. So Man United back in this. Can they get anything from this game? We'll see. What will happen? Will they go above us if they get a point? No, they'd go level with us on points, but still below us on goal difference by some way. Bobby K, so Sav, you know we've got a love-hate relationship. It's who we are, mate. Oh, Bobby, I've got nothing but love for you, my man. Do you know what? I genuinely don't think I hate anyone in this life. I tell you what I hate. I'm going to tell you what I hate, despise anybody that's cruel to animals. Get in the bin. Anyone that's cruel to animals, I've got no love for them. Mick said, Brave browser blocks YouTube ads for free. Don't know what that is, but big up. Big up to you. Rick Kane said, was watching a version of shooting practice at this week's training. Was hilarious as Werner couldn't miss. True story. Timo Werner. Timo Werner. By the way, who have Man U bought on up front? Oh, they bought on the youngster, Obi. I must have missed that. Apologies. So they bought on the youngster, Obi, up front. Apparently, he's been a goal-scoring machine for the youth side. I don't know. I don't know much about him, but United fans rave about him. But then again, we got Spurs fans that rave about Scarlett and Troy Parrott before he left and all that kind of stuff. Sheriff has said Plymouth 1-1 at the moment. The great escape is on. Yeah, that new manager's really settled them down, hasn't he? He's done a good job, that new manager, Mark. I'd like to see Son on the right, says Tony. Maybe seeing Sonny on the right and cutting in. Who knows? Who knows? I've never had an ad on any of your live streams. Well, Miss Bunny, there we go. Listen, when people say to me about ads and when you do know, I'm not controlling that, right? You do know that it's YouTube. I don't know how to do all that. Adiz, apparently he is not 50. He's 50-50. Apparently he's not completely fit to play. By the way, guys and girls, thank you very much. We got to 400 on this channel. We're only 10 away now from 16.7K. So we're only 10 away. So if any of you would subscribe on this channel, that would be absolutely amazing. And in about 20 minutes, we all have to start the game of let's find a stream. I love it. Let's find a stream that will work. But big up to each and every one of you. Alex has said, big up everyone. I've got a good feeling about today's game. Hopefully Ange doesn't ruin it. Look, I've got a good feeling about today's game. But I've had good feelings about many games. Hang on. Everton, no, couldn't quite find the way through there. I missed the vids with Ellie, Kate, and Savva show. Listen, I ask Ellie all the time. Ellie keeps knocking me back, don't you, Ellie? I ask Ellie all the time. When did Tottenham last win the league? He's taking the piss. What's going on here? Are you taking the piss out of us here? Belgrade Wanderer said this is the first season when Maddison hasn't been out for at least 3 months. So Postecoglou is actually managing his minutes well. Okay, there's that way of looking at it. Wonder if Kulu will turn up today. Yeah, for me, I need to see Kulu do something. I've been really disappointed with him in 2025. I'll be honest. I'm not as in love with him as some other people. Davis is out apparently for 2 to 3 weeks. Jason, apparently Davis is out injured for 2 to 3 weeks. So we'll see what news comes out after the game. I love the way Tony at the end of his comments just says, end of discussion. End of discussion. I might try that with my wife. I'm putting my foot down, end of discussion. You know what would come after that? Bang, in the side of my face. She wouldn't hit me. But yeah, I dare not try that with my wife. Ginola or Robbie? Which Robbie are we talking about? Who are we talking about? Queen Ellie Hoiberg. Oh, my Ginola love runs deep, doesn't it? Is Scarlett on the bench? Is Scarlett on the bench? He is. Scarlett is on the bench, yes. Scarlett, Odegaard, Moore, Maddison, Saar, Basuma, Reggie, Pedro Porro, and Kinski. Kate has said, Savva, our fit players don't play 90 minutes anyway. And Davis is injured. For anyone not here, Davis is out injured for 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, look, yeah, I agree with you, mate. I agree. We're at the stage where watching Son. Look, maybe Son rolls back the years today and we see a couple of crackers against a really poor Ipswich team. Maybe. Jay Essex, and I was at Portman. Oh my gosh, I remember that goal so well. Yeah, gosh, I was so young. Yeah, did he mean it? Yeah, he probably did. Jason Cunday. yeah, Man, you have been terrible. Yeah, I don't think, yeah. Yeah, it was a very easy free kick, wasn't it? It just almost felt like it was training. Where are we? Big up, Peter Simons. Good afternoon to you. And thank you. We've got another super chat here. So big up to you. Giant68. Thank you very much. Said Savva, a treat for Frank. Thank you very much. Frank is being treated better than any dog in the world. He always was. This dog has had the best life. Like when my wife gets upset, I always say to her, this dog has lived like a king. He has, when my wife first moved in with me, because I had the dogs before I was with my wife, she was like, right, the dogs aren't coming on the sofa. The dogs aren't ever going to be allowed to jump on the bed in the morning. How long do you reckon that lasted for? I was like, nah, go away. That won't happen. He rules the roost. If at night Frank wants his space on the sofa, Frank gets his space on the sofa. So yeah, he's had a great life. But thank you very much, G Giant. I will, of course, most of my money that I earn goes on Frank in one way, shape, or another. It goes on Frank and little Stewie as well, who we mustn't forget. Stewie is still here as well. So big up to you, G Giant. I really do appreciate that. Where are we? Blaine has said, Sav, I've struck it lucky too. I'd planned work meetings in Holland on the 5th and 6th of March, so I'm scrambling around to find a ticket away versus Alkmaar. European away games under the lights. Yeah, Blaine Dev, I'm just trying to think if I know anyone who'll be able to help you with that. Let me have a think and I'll come back to you on that. Where are we? Got loads of comments. I'll try and get to as many as possible. As Man U flying another free kick. Really well cleared there, but brought down. It's 2-2. Agate has equalised. Everton 2, Man United 2. Free kick was floated in. I think it was Decore headed the ball to the edge of the box. Agate brought it down on his chest and volleyed it into the back of the net. Everton 2, Man United 2. Is the great escape on for Man United? Yeah, I keep saying this. I think we've been told this morning that he's 50-50, so I don't think he's fully fit. Let's have a look if VAR are going to get rid of this. Let's have a look. Are VAR going to get rid of this? I don't see any reason why they should. I hate VAR. I'm such a. I said I don't hate anything. I hate VAR. I mean, they took about 3 minutes to look at the opening Everton goal, and there was nothing wrong with it. Video complete. Please stop saying this. Please stop saying this. It's not. Please stop saying this. Davis is not starting because he's not fit. He's injured for 2 to 3 weeks. Are you saying a draw today is a good result, Kenneth? A draw today is not a good result at Portman Road. Nah, not having it in any way, shape, or form. No, you guys don't get to do that. You guys don't get to tell me how bloody brilliant Ange is every week and then tell me that a draw is a good result at Portman Road. Not having it. Frank is 9 years of age. He's 9 and when's his birthday? November. So he's 9 and 3 months now, 9 and a quarter. So yeah, my little baby. Oh, I love my baby. Big up to Bobby K, who said, keep Frank in the royal status he deserves. Much love to Frank, Stewie, and everyone's little furballs. Come on, you Spurs. Let's shoot for a big win today. Tell with 2. Big up, Bobby. That is really, really kind of you. Yeah, listen, it's a strange feeling, Bobby, because we know he hasn't got long left to live. And some days he looks really, really good and fit and healthy. And other days he just looks drained and like he's got nothing, in him, if that makes sense. But thank you very much, Bobby. That really is very kind of you. I really, Really do appreciate that. Thank you. Where are we? We've got loads of comments here. Howie said, we love animals, Savva, but what can we do about the self-harming cockerel? The self-harming cockerel. Oh, we do laugh, don't we? We really, really do laugh. Let me quickly go down. It was a total fluke. Bounced off Gundy. God, how many years ago? How many years? Does anyone know what year that was? I want to say 95. Was it 95? Maybe. I don't know. By the way, there's over 320 of you in it and 158 likes. Come on, that's 50%. Come on, let's get a few more likes up inside the house, shall we? Let's get a few more likes up inside the house. Stewie is just feeling a bit left out because Frank's getting a lot of attention, and he's not allowed to play with Frank at the moment. So he gets a little bit annoyed that he can't play, but it just means that I have to fight with Stewie all the time and let him win. And you know how it is. Just voted for a Spurs win. I reckon most people will vote for a Spurs win in that poll at the moment. By the way, Man United with another corner. It's cleared. And Man United are just turning up the heat a little bit here. Oh, he's done really well there as Bruno. He's whipped it in. Should have been free. Should have been free. They're asking for a penalty, by the way. Man United are adamant. Man United are adamant that this is a penalty. I didn't see it. I didn't see it, but VAR are going to look at it. What are we looking at here? Can they show that in? No, that's not a penalty, is it? No. Is that a penalty? The top of your shoulder there. I wish they'd slow this down. 1 second. No. The day they give penalties for that, football's done. The game, yes, the team is out. The team is Vicario in goal, Spence at right back, Dan Sowen Gray at centre half with a Dogie at left back, Bergval, Bentancur and Kulu in the middle with Johnson right, Son left and Tell through the middle. Absolutely, Bobby. Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, Ted. Yeah, it's awful, mate. It's awful. But you know what? We move on. And I always say when you lose somebody, whether it's a human or a pet, whatever it is, always remember the good times. Remember the good times. That's what they're there for. Take photos, remember the good times, tell people you love them. That's why I've never understood why so many people are so horrible. Like when I wake up to so many horrible comments and you think, surely there's got to be more to it than that. James, for the 1,000th time, been told early this morning that he was 50-50 to play and probably going to be on the bench. That's why. For anyone. And Mark, yeah, never. If anyone's watching this Man U game, that could never, ever, ever be a handball. But Man United fans just starting to find their voice. Everton will be very disappointed to have let this go from 2-0 to 2-2 in the last 10 minutes. Really, really, really. A big up to Omar. Yeah, Omar, do you know what, mate? If I'm not wrong, I'll be brutally sorry, mate. I didn't know who you were, but it came up on my stream. And I saw someone I know on your channel and I thought, okay, let me watch. And I enjoyed watching the content. I did try and give you a super chat, but you didn't have it turned on for some reason. So I couldn't give you a super chat, my friend. Listen, good work, man. If you need any support your channel, you just message. And I'll see what I can do to help. I'm not this horrible guy that many have made me out to be. But hey, it is what it is. Yeah, Man United just starting to put their foot on the ball and dominate a bit here. But one goal from either team breaks the hearts of the other team, doesn't it? At the moment. So as it stands, Man United have moved level on points. Let me double check that before I say. Yeah, at the moment, Tottenham, Palace and Man United all have 30 points. Everton currently have 31. West Ham on 27. So there's that little cluster of 4 or 5 teams there that will all feel they're lower than they are. Hang on. Who's gone? Someone's gone down injured in the middle of the park. Oh, no, he's not gone off. Lenny Yoro is on now as well, by the way. So they made a few changes here. Garnacho's come on. Lenny Yoro came on. Obi came on up front. It looks like a willing runner, that young Obi. Is it Obi? Chobi? I think it's Obi. Man U, yeah, just stick with me for a few minutes here, because Man U are just, hang on. Oh, they nearly stole in there, but now they've given the ball away in midfield, and they can turn and run. Hang on, here's is this Alcantara to Harrison? His appropriate Farge Greek yogurt space. Oh, go on the Greek yogurt. I do like Greek yogurt. I really do, actually. Big up Savaloy. I've been called much worse. Yeah. Was it 92, 93? Wow. God, I'm old. That's the first thought that comes into my head, mate, is I'm old. Savva, is there a world where we could finish above Chelsea? No. Chelsea on 43 points, Spurs on 30. You think we're going to do a 13-point swing with 13 games to go? I cannot see it at all. Yes, Omar. Yes, you were. Sorry, bro. Yes, you were. Never forget to turn your super chat on, man. Listen, some people will always be generous and like your content. So never forget to put your super chat on, man. You put your content out. Fair play. If people want to pay you, they want to pay you. So never forget, man. James, unfortunately, he's not. He's comfortable. He's comfortable right now, but he's not okay in the grand scheme of things. Where was I? Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, Mark. Sorry, man. Sorry. It's tough out there. It's tough. Garnacho off the bench. He will nick the winner. Maybe. Here he is. He's had a shot. He's just been blocked. Man United are. Oh, Bruno. Bruno's just starting to twist, to turn and get on the ball more here. He's just had a shot tipped over the bar. Garnacho had the first shot blocked really well. Then Bruno went right, feinted left, took the shot on his right, and Pickford flicked it over. I don't know if it was going in, but he had to flick it over. And now we've got a good couple of minutes here. Let's stay with this game, shall we? Man United are starting to dominate this, but it only takes one breakaway goal. Tintin 61. I love that. Any particular reason? I said, no, yeah, look, no Maddison. Told you. He's 50-50 is what I'm hearing. He's 50-50. And thank you to the people that have been subscribing. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to my second channel, which is pinned, FHTV Plus. I really do appreciate you guys on that one as well. I really, really do appreciate you. You've helped me grow that to over 401 in no time at all. So thank you for that. And if you haven't already, there's 294 of you in here. I don't believe that you all have. So if you haven't, please give me a subscribe on there. It really does help with the algorithm. Man U have got a good chance of a break here. Here's Obi. He's played it out wide. Man U look like the team that are going to win this, if anyone's going to win it. Cut in. He's cutting again, Garnacho. He's laid it off. They're in a good position. It's got rolled. Oh, Xerxes. Should have done better, Xerxes. Garnacho did really well there. He ran at his man, laid it into Xerxes in loads of space. Xerxes tried to play the ball across the 6-yard box, but it was too close to the keeper. And yeah, it just wasn't looking great there from Xerxes. So by the way, yeah, guys, if you haven't, please do that. That would be much appreciated. Queen Ellie, the queen of the Ellies. Yes, it has been turned on its head. But there are still 4 minutes of injury time. Everton now with the ball in. Oh, it's out for a corner. Out for a corner. The lip with the tackle. Sorry. I got animated, didn't I? Sorry. Go back to sleep. Yeah. Corner kick to Everton now. So you've got 4 minutes in this game. 4 minutes in this game. And then we'll get back to Spurs. I think we might as well, I might as well stay here for a minute. If I remember correctly, I was your 18th subscriber. Big up to you, my man. Big up to you. And now we're on over nearly at 16.7. Corner kick comes in, headed clear. And now Obi again. Really tall, isn't he? That young striker, Obi. Really, really tall. Man United here. Bruno Fernandes, by the way, has been given man of the match. Man United are away here. Man United are away. Here's Garnacho. He's held the ball up well. He's done really well here, Garnacho. He's done really well. Laid it off to Xerxes again. Xerxes rolls his foot, beats his man, plays it across. And it's a goal kick. So I tell you what, he's done really well since he's come on, Garnacho. I don't know whether he's one of those that's going to be better coming off the bench, but when he runs at people like that, he looks really good. But it's his finishing, isn't it? It is his finishing that he needs to work on. Everton are basically United's feeder team, says Lord Rodney Trotter. I love Lord Rodney Trotter. Rodney Trotter is a great character, by the way. Yeah, it feels weird, doesn't it, Robert, being on at a Saturday at 3:00? You know, I've got to go and find a feed, and we'll start playing that game when the Man United one finishes. Obi tries to lay it off, not the best of passes, and looks like Everton are going to get this clear. There's 2.5 minutes left to go here. Can anyone nick a winner? I love a last-minute goal. As long as it's not against Spurs, I love a last-minute goal. Jack Harrison lays it off. Is that just a gay? Shoots, low down, blocked. And they've got a penalty. Everton have got a penalty. Everton have got a penalty in the 94th minute of the game. The shot came in. Onana's pushed it away. It was not convincing from the goalkeeper. You know my feelings on goalkeepers that push the ball back out into the 6-yard box. And let's look at this again. So Idrissa Gueye turned, took a shot. The keeper made a hash of it. And then let's have a look how much was on this. I mean, I think he's got his shirt there. I think it's really soft. Like, I don't know how that made him go down, but I don't know what De Ligt is thinking in the box. I just do not know. VAR are going to look at it. I do think it's soft, but it might just be a penalty. Let's see what they're going to give here. I just don't. I mean, Ashley Young's gone down like he's been shot. Like, I don't know if anyone doing that on your shirt makes you fly like that, but I've got a feeling this is going to be given, you know. I feel like it's a really soft penalty. I think it's really soft. I mean, he's gone over like he's been absolutely shot. I don't know. Back in the day, I feel somebody would have just said, get up. But we're in 2025. I think it's really soft. Let me know what you think. The ref's going to VAR. The ref's going to VAR. The ref's going to VAR. I'll be honest, for me, I don't think that's enough for a penalty. I think if we give those decisions in football, let's have a look. I think if we give those decisions in football, I think you're opening up a can of worms to give everything. That's only my opinion. I don't care who's playing. I don't care that it's Everton versus United. Whoever that's against, I think that's a really soft decision. I just don't think it's enough for Young to go over. Not for me. Not for me. But it's going to be a brave ref in the 96th minute to disallow a penalty here. It's going to be brave. It's going to be brave. Let's see. Not for me. Not for me. If that's given, football is gone. If that's given, football is soft. No penalty. No penalty. I think he's made the right decision there. I think he's made the right decision, in my opinion, guys. I think it was really, really soft. Really soft. I mean, there's the tiniest of... If someone ran up to you in the street and did that on your jumper or jacket, you'd never go down. And that's what I think. That's for me. If I'm... Nah, I'm not giving that. This I agree with. This I very much agree with. Free the right side. For me, Onana... again, I've said this before. I've said this about Vicario and Kinski, by the way. Stop palming the ball into the 6-yard box. Goalkeepers are taught from a very young age, do not palm the ball in front of you. Palm it to the right, palm it to the left. So many keepers nowadays just palm it in front of them. I will give it its props. For me, though, should the ref have been given that in the first instance? God, how funny if United go down the other end and score. How funny. Oh, my gosh. How funny. They are. They've got the ball. Here's Xerxes. Out wide to Garnacho. He's cut in. He's still cutting. He's laid it off. He's cutting again. God, if they score, Everton are going to go mad, aren't they? Agate crosses the ball. Dreadful cross. The ball is cleared. Dreadful, dreadful cross. It's another thing, I think, in football today. No one can cross. No one can cross a football. Not no one, but you know what I mean. I think very few people can cross a ball. Big up to you now. We're only 8 subscribers away from 16,700. So if you haven't subscribed to both the channels, please do. I really appreciate all of you for that. Depends if I was a female tugging. Oh my gosh, Mark. This game can't have long left. Surely. Can't have long left. Here's Garnacho. Surely the ref's going to blow his whistle very soon. But Man United now look like the team that are pushing. There's a ball over the top. And the ball's gone out. It's a corner to Man United. How funny if they score. How funny if Man United score after that decision not being given. How about... Hang on. Madison... Davis for 3 weeks. Corner comes in. It's pinball out there. It's pinging around, and it's another. No, he's given full time when it should have been a corner. 2-2. So Man United come back from 2-2 to win this game. Man United, Everton 2, Man United 2. So back to Tottenham. It's my mate C to the fourth, who's been a right arse lately. Just been a right arse, haven't you? C to the fourth. Right arse in my chat lately. Big up to Les. Les, how you doing, bro? You didn't need to do that, but thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. I appreciate anybody. Hang on, let me make you just message me as well, love, man. Lots of love. So listen, where are we at? Anybody that wasn't in here before, let me know your score prediction for today. Big up, Les. Really appreciate you, brother. Let me know your score prediction for yes, Seathaville, love you too, but you are being a right arse, aren't you, lately? You're one of those that whatever I say, you need to pick and pull apart. But big up to you, my man. I hope you are well. It's all love. It's all a bit of banter, isn't it? No, Madison's not out for 3 weeks. It's Ben Davis that is out for 3 weeks. Look, let's get back to the Spurs game, shall we? Hang on, let me see if I can. No, let me see if I can turn this round. There we go. I'm going to see if I can find EPL match day clubs, EPL club teams. Where's Tottenham? Let's go to Tottenham. Play. It'll be 25-2, so it might be a bit too early. It might be a bit too early, but let's leave that on there for the second. And yeah, we've got 95% charge. We don't need to do that. Okay, let's give you the team news for today's game. Now that that game is finished, let's just quickly see. So Everton 2, Man United 2 is a full-time result. In the Championship, Derby 0, Millwall 1. Millwall with another good result. And just starting, Millwall are now only 4 points off the playoffs. They've done well there, Millwall. Plymouth 1, Cardiff 1, and Sunderland 0, Hull 1 is a massive result. A massive result. And for me, just take Sunderland out of the running for the automatic places there. They needed to win that today, and they didn't. In League One, have we had any games? Yeah, League One, Crewe 3, Barrow 0, Morecambe 0, Warsaw 2. And in League Two, sorry, I've done League Two, haven't I? League One, Reading 0, Birmingham 0. Good result for Reading against the league leaders. And Rotherham 0, Barnsley 1. Loads and loads and loads and loads of games. Arsenal, their team today is Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori, Odegaard, Partey, Rice, Trossard. Marino's gone up front. And Waneri, Mikel Marino. Is he going to write his name into folklore by firing them lot to the title? Just joking. West Ham, Areola, Todibo, Kilman and Cresswell. Back a midfield four of Wan-Bissaka, Alvarez, Ward-Prowse and Scholes. Kudus and Souček behind Jared Bowen. So no place there for Evan Ferguson in that team. But we've got a lot of games. We've got a lot of games going on today. A lot of games. Let me see if I can get some of your comments now, shall we? 2-1 to the Tractor Boys, said Lord Rodney Trotter. I think this is going to be 3 or 4-1 to Spurs today. I think this is going to be 3 or 4-1. Spurs have won just one of their last 6 away league games against Ipswich. And that the last one was 1994. I mean, do stats like that matter when we're going back to 1994? Hello, Stewie. Good boy. Hello, Stewie. Do stats like that matter? Drinking matters. Anyone giving West Ham any hope to beat Arsenal today at the Emirates? I can't see it. I don't know if you guys can. I can't see it at all. Singularity says Spurs drop to 13th. We do indeed for the moment. Tottenham Hotspur are in 13th in the Premier League. However, we will go back to the lofty heights of 12th if we win today. If we win today, we go back up to 12 and maybe cut the gap to Brentford to 4 points. Hey, who knows? Who knows? Jackie has said 2-1 Spurs. Big up, my man. Ryan, how you doing? Ryan has gone with a 3-1 to Ipswich. R79 said Ange is the type of guy to drop prime Messi for Brendan Johnson because he offers more pace. Tell you what, I reckon Messi in a foot race would do him. I think Brendan Johnson is the slowest quick player I've ever seen. Miss Bunny has said 3-2 win. Son gets injured. Let's see if that comes true. 4-1 to Ipswich. We are pony. I really don't think Ipswich. I really don't think Ipswich are going to beat Tottenham Hotspur 4-1. If they do, serious questions need to be asked. Peter has said 2-1 a Tell brace. Let's hope you're right. Dazza has said 2-0 to Spurs. Sonny and Decky to score. Well, they need to do something. Both have been crap for a long time now. Delap is going to be on fire today, I reckon. But let's hope not. Madison is 50-50 fit before the game today. I don't know how many times I've said this, but I know you weren't here. SOF, how you doing, buddy? Long time no speak. Hope you're well, my man. Optimal Striker said 3-1 Spurs. Goal for Kulu and Tell. Sorry, can I just get this door? One sec. I'm still in the room. I'm still in the room. Sorry, I was just letting out the dog so they can go out for a wee. Stu will be back. Frank, I might have to go and get Frank in a second. Apologies if I have to walk away from the screen for 30 seconds. I do apologise. Paul Van Beek has gone with 2-0 Wednesday. Tell and Odegaard to score. Yeah, I would have liked to have seen Odegaard play, to be honest. I would have liked to have seen him play. Ian JD, how you doing? I said, if Spurs win, Savva, I will donate a super chat for Frank. Thank you very much. Go on, Spurs. No, big up to you. Thanks, Ian. Really appreciate that. Finn, how are we doing, buddy? How's your studying going? Hope you are well, my man. Said, is it me or does that midfield look a bit lightweight for us? Just food for thought. Well, let's see. I mean, Calvin Phillips has had a lot of heat. Let's see how he does today. And let's see how he does. Him and that Kajus, who I think is a decent player. Let's see how their midfield matches up against ours, shall we? Corey Boy said, I'm still an old-fashioned keeper. I don't use my feet. I'm there to keep the ball out the net. Love it. Theo has said, sacrificing Madison to bring in Johnson just shows how deluded our manager is. I'm not going to say it again. Someone else can say it in the chat. Apparently, he's only 50-50 fit for today. Everton crying robbery. For me, Jamie, it wasn't a penalty at all. I said it from the moment I saw it. I said, weak. looks really, really soft, if we're going to be brutally honest. Mark, me too. Me too. I hear about this pace all the time. I also hear about this thing called liking and subscribing. You guys, we are 6 away from 16,700. 6 subscribers away from 16,700 and only 200 likes and 440 of you in here. Come on, guys. Smash those buttons. It's free. I'm not asking for money. It's free. He's the slowest quick player I've ever seen. I hear so much that he's a quick player. I never actually see it. Siggy has said 2-0 tell with both. Pro WWE has said, I hope we win. Come on, you Spurs. And thank you, by the way, to everyone who has subscribed to my second account. We've now got up to 405. The link to subscribe to that is pinned. So if you haven't already, please do subscribe to that. And thank you very much. I do appreciate every single one of you. Thank you. 3-0. 3-0 Tottenham. Kulu brace. Big up to get that stinky fraud. I'll tear her out of my club. Love it. Love it. Tintin 61 is going for the draw. Yeah, I'll be honest. If we draw or lose this, I'm utterly embarrassed. If we draw or lose this, utterly embarrassed. Will you all be so kind to let me go and get Frank, please? He's not very well, so I need to get him back with me now he's had his wee. Please bear with me, please. Really sorry. So sorry about that. So sorry. Just always have to have Frank with me. So I do apologize. I do apologize. He had to go for a wee, but I need him with me at all times so I can monitor him and make sure he's all right. Oh, look at 40 people left while I did that. Thank you. Thanks for sticking with me, guys. Really meant the world to me. Sam is here, being Sam. We all love Sam, right? He says really ridiculous things. I remember last week he said that Man U would beat Spurs. Right, let me shut this door. I'm still in the room. I'm still in the same room. I've not gone anywhere. Let me shut it. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still here. Here I am, people. 3-0 Spurs. Thought he's gone with 3-0 to Spurs. 3-0 to Spurs. Big up to you. Why is that stupid Johnson in the starting lineup? Michael George said Maddison bench for Johnson, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm not going to keep talking about Maddison. I've said it a million times, but yeah, Ryan has said, I feel sorry for Frank Savva. If this was one of my cats, I would not even speak to anyone. I admire your strength. Look, mate, listen, you kind of have to, you have to get on with life. You do. I love this little man so much, but the reality now, it's been nearly 2 weeks since we've had the news and the reality's kind of set in. And I know this sounds harsh, but we have already started selecting our next dog. Because I can't leave the pug on his own when he goes out. He just wouldn't cope on his own. He needs to be around people and other animals. So yeah, it's all mad. Come on, guys and girls, let's get those buttons liked, shall we? And we're now only 5 away from 16,700. Love you all. Thank you very much. And Mario, always very, very generous. Mario with the super sticker. Thank you, Mario. I really do appreciate you, buddy. You've always been really, really generous in my channel. So thank you, buddy. Much love to you as well. Peter said, by the way, Savva Sunderland, we're in the second. Oh, yeah. No, I know, Peter. We did all this yesterday. I know we did all this yesterday. Yeah. Dr. 71 Ops said, baffling where all this confidence is coming from. Wow. Draw at best. I mean, it's coming from, we've won the last 2. And Ipswich haven't won for 2 months and have only won 3 games all season. If we can't beat that team, if I can't be confident about beating Ipswich Town, surely we may as well all pack up and go home, right? Surely we all pack up and go home. Yeah, he's a beautiful boy, is my Frankie. Beautiful boy. Christoph in B said up the town. Okay. Frank is he's my G. He's my OG. He's my OG. 15 minutes till kickoff, people. 15 minutes till kickoff. Now, as always, with the Saturday games at 3 p.m., they're on a feed, so I will be slightly behind time, which means I will not scroll to the bottom of my screen so there's any spoilers from you lot. And I will start the clock when I'm watching the game, if that makes sense. So when people come in and go, you're a minute behind time. Well, yeah, because I need to find a stream. I found a stream, but I need to play that stream. Sean Michael has said, just join the stream. Big up, Sav. Big up to you as well, my man. Anyone else think that was a penalty for Everton? No, Sean, I didn't. I thought it was really soft. For me, I think the dramatics of Ashley Young were embarrassing. That's just my opinion, mate. Just my opinion. Big up, Michael. Hope you're well. How we doing, brother? Hope you're well. Lord Rodney said there's a difference between expectation and confidence. I don't think any of us are confident. Yeah, look, my expectation is that we win this game comfortably. My expectation is that. As I said at the beginning of my show, probably before we had over 450 of you in here. Hang on, let's just see my channels. Boom, boom, boom. Australia, Optus Sports. Free. Hang on, Australia, Optus Sports free. 1 second. I'm just, when you're trying to find a feed. Australia, Optus Sports free. Let's go to Optus Sports. Let's see. Actually, no. Let's stay there. I'm quite happy with that. I was quite happy with that as a feed. If there's nothing wrong with it, don't try and do anything. So we'll no doubts we'll have some fun and games when it comes to the actual stream and sticking and all that kind of stuff. My dog is like my children, family. Bang on, man. Bang on. Billy has said, just a suggestion, but greyhounds are very good pets, and a lot of them are looking for homes. Yeah, I need smaller dogs. I've always wanted smaller dogs, but Billy, I appreciate I'm looking at either a blue Staffy or a Staffordshire Terrier type thing, but we'll see. Patrick said, Young looked like he took a shot from Lee Harvey Oswald. Definitely not a shot from Timo Werner. Yeah, it was just like the arms flailing. Like if somebody pulls your jumper, you don't go, oh, I'm falling on your face, do you? First time I've seen Stel live streaming a watch along. I didn't even know he was. Live streaming a watch along. But if he is, then he is. Okay, if he is, he is. Good luck to him. Good luck to him. Let's have a look. Fair play to him. So big up. Let me just give them a like on their channel. Always nice to give people a like. Where are we? Live watch along. Ipswich Spurs. Oh, that was 20 hours ago. Tottenham away. I can't see it. Am I blind? Oh yeah, I see it. Okay, I can see it. Big up. There you go. Just giving them a like. There we go. Boom. So like to their channel. Yeah, look, the game is 11 minutes away. 11 minutes away. I fully expect to see us winning this game. Lubo just sending me pictures. I don't know. Lubo's sending me his seat from today's game. There's Lubo. So big up to you, mate. Big up to you. Where are we? Let's get back to the comments. Big up, Savva. I hope you're well. Dropping Madison. I can't keep writing it. Gasigo, I think he's not fully fit. Michael George said Leicester have 1 win in 12. Wonder who that was against. It's mad, isn't it? Everyone is kind of battering this Leicester team, and yet they came to our ground and beat us 2-1. Unbelievable. I know, John. I know, mate. But what can you do, eh? I know. Let's just hope, as Nick said earlier, let's just hope for a nice professional win. Big up, Tony. I try my best to give you a watch-along experience. I do try my best. Second gunman on the grassy knoll finished young. Second gunman. Get a Patterdale Terrier, Sav. They live long. A Patterdale Terrier. Let me Google that. A Patterdale Terrier. Patterdale Terrier. Let's have a look. Let's have a little look, shall we? Patterdale Terrier images. Oh, yeah, they look quite cute. Oh, look at them. Oh, look, they've got these. They look like little old men. I love those dogs. You know those dogs that look like little old men? It looks like they've got little beards. I love those dogs. Big up to each and every single one of you. When you do question with Sarah, yeah, big up, man. Listen, I always try. Listen, I've always said, by the way, as well, I always get asked, why do you work with that person? Why do you work with that person? I've always said, I will work with every single content creator in the world. I don't care who they are. Don't care if they've slagged me off. Don't care. If they want to work, let's work together. Let's have a chat. I hate it. Not you, by the way, Ryan, but loads of people go, I can't believe you worked with him. Can't believe you. I had people yesterday, can't believe you worked with Lee Gunner. Why? Lee's a great content creator. He's one of the biggest football content creators out there. Why would I not want to work with Lee? Plus, I consider Lee a friend. Doesn't make any sense. George and Iggy, you've got a cat called Iggy. Love it, absolutely love it. Anyway, away from dogs. Big up, Patrick. That's very, very generous of you. Oh, look at everyone wants to buy Frank a bone. Get a bone for Frank. Thank you very much, Phil. That is very, very generous. I know we have our spats, but it is funny. So big up to you. Thank you very much, Phil. That is very, very generous. And then Patrick McCory, very generous again, says, get some treats for the dog, Savva, mate. Oh, thank you. I think at this stage, I'm going to kill them both with treats. But big up to you guys. Big up to you. Thank you very much, Patrick. You're always very generous, and I really, really do appreciate you. And if only other people, Patrick, could even smash the like button. I'm not even asking them to give me super chats. We should be on 300 super chats. Smash that button. Smash that button. The voting today, we've had 516 votes, and Ipswich 22%, draw 22%, Spurs 56%. 56%. I think I've got a good stream. I think I have. So what I tend to do, people, is I'll start the game. Big up, Patrick. Once again, thank you very much. By the way, I don't like those YouTubers that just bypass what super chats. I feel like a big noise should be made about super chats. And thank you very much. Loads of you have subscribed today to my second channel as well, which is much appreciated. Really do appreciate that. And if you haven't and you want to be one of those people, then you just have to look at the pinned tweet. So you've all been very generous to me today in lots of ways. Queen Ellie Hoiberger said, Lubo will be cheering on Archie. You'll hear him, Savva. Matt had a staffy named Cosmo. Love that. Great name, Cosmo. We are 6 minutes away from football action, guys. 6 minutes away, probably 7, because I'll have to start a minute later. What I normally do is I normally pause Soccer Saturday. I've got Soccer Saturday. You should see my room right now. I've got a tablet in front of me, right? My phone is in front of me. I've got the screen that you're seeing in front of me. I've got the screen there, which has got Gillette Soccer Saturday. I've got 5 lights, 6 lights around me. The light coming off the heat coming off this. I've got 2 dogs under my desk. I've got water. I've got chocolate. Oh my gosh, it's all happening in this room. This room, I spend most of my life in it. SOF has said, I hope Spurs score a couple of early so a few fringe players get minutes. I agree with you, man. It would be lovely. It would be lovely to just kind of get this game done and dusted nice and early, but you just never know with Spurs. Will you a short memories of Frank on here, Savva? What do you mean, Ryan? What do you mean? Let me know what you mean, mate, and I'll answer you. Yes, Savva, I don't get how you can stream with some people. You've even had me on. I know you were the worst. It was really difficult when streaming with you. Just kidding. Listen, I feel like we should be in an era where everyone should be able to work with everyone else. Like I don't like all this. You can't work with them because I work. I've asked people in the Spurs community, like, will you come on my show? I can't go on your show because you have that person on, this person on. You worked with them 3 months ago. You worked with them. What is that madness, this childishness? But hey, that's just me. EPL Turf says, Savva, have you seen on the other side footage where DeLitt is pulling Ashley Young? They showed he was pulling, but it just wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough for a penalty for me. I think it's going to be close. I don't think either team are very good. I think it's going to be really, really close. No, I don't think I will, Ryan. I think I'll leave that for me and the wife. If I'm brutally honest, I'm not going to do like a montage for people to see Frank. No. But hey, when he does go, you'll know. I'll be very emotional. Yeah, Bobby K is a real one. We are 4.5 minutes away. Come on. Soccer Saturday. Come on. We absolutely love it. This gives you the last 5 minutes or so to subscribe. With 5 away from 16,700. Wow, 6 dogs. That's a lot of dogs. That's a lot of dogs. Big up to you. I've enjoyed the few times I've been on, and I don't have a channel. Big up, Corey. Yeah, man. Listen, it is what it is. Got off to the game. Good. Big up, Rude Boy Sam. Big up to you, man. Enjoy the game. Let's hope that when you come back in 90 minutes, or sorry, in 2 hours' time, let's hope that we're all talking about Spurs got 3 points and moved on. Mariana said, I had a Cavalier King, Charles Spaniel called Sir Harry Hotspur. Love it. Happy for short. He was a lovely dog. Big up to you. By the way, Marianne, I have got 3 dog beds in this. I've got one behind me, one underneath the desk, and one over there by the radiator. Honestly, I think I've got 7 dog beds in this house. Every time I go to Pets at Home, my wife's like, you bought them more toys. You bought them. Like, yeah, they're my babies. She's like, buy me stuff. I'm like, no, you buy you stuff. You've got a job. Just kidding. I buy her stuff. Just kidding. Big up, Ellie. Big up, Ellie. First time we've ever agreed, by the way, Cam. First time we've ever agreed. I didn't think it was enough for a penalty either. EPL Turver said, Lord Rodney Trotter, this season VAR is supposed to intervene if there was obvious error. Even if you made it dramatic, it was not obvious error. For me, I thought it was an obvious error. I don't think it's a penalty, mate. I just don't think there was enough in it. If we give that as a penalty, everything's going to be a penalty, isn't it? Surely we don't want that. Big up, Ellie. That's very, very generous of you. Thank you so much. You know you don't have to do that, but you know I've got lots of love for you. Me and Ellie, by the way, and sorry, terrible grammar. Ellie and I, my mum would have told me off for that. Ellie and I, we argue all day in our WhatsApp group, don't we, Ellie? All day we argue. We should have seen the row we had the other day about Spurs signing Dibbling. But I've got nothing but love for Ellie. She's always been nice to me since I joined this YouTube community like 4 years ago, whenever it was, 3 years. I don't know. But thank you. That's very, very generous. And at the moment, it looks like we're going to have 1 million treats in the house, doesn't it? With all this treat money. So thank you very, very much for that. That's very, very generous indeed. You said it, Sav, but the amount my ex would spend on Amazon was a joke. Mate, how many times have you guys seen me streaming, right? And I have to go and get the door because Amazon are dropping something else off to the house that I then the next day have to take back because it doesn't fit my wife. Or could you just go to because I work from home or like doing this, can you just pop to the post office today? Oh, I don't want to go. Like me and the guys and girls in the post office are like friends now. They're like, another thing. I'm like, yeah, another thing. Yeah, another thing. Big up Phil Coys. Young has done all that. Yeah, he has. Bloody good career though, hasn't he? But big up Ellie again. Thank you for this. Thank you very much. Really do appreciate that. The players are coming onto the pitch. Don't forget, I am going to be a little bit behind because I'm on a stream, and you guys will probably see the game in real time through Gillette Soccer Saturday, whatever it may be. Gary, I have this today. I have some Tesco finest dark chocolate, 75% cocoa from Ecuador. By the way, chocolate ice cream from Ecuador is my favorite. Phil, honestly, man, just constant knocking at the front door and like, oh my gosh. Even when I leave notes saying, please don't knock, they're ringing that doorbell. The dogs go mad. But it is approaching 3 p.m, guys. All talks of dog treats, all talks of Amazon, all talks of this, that, the other. I'm going for 3-4-1 to Spurs. Here are the teams for you again. Ipswich Town. Ipswich Town have lined up with Alex Palmer in goal. A back four of Godfrey at right back. Come on, get him off the screen. Godfrey at right back. O'Shea, Greaves at centre-half with Leif Davis at left back. In midfield, hang on, by the way, let's just, I always have to get Sky and this linked up. In midfield is Phillips and Kajust. Philogene, Hutchinson and Clark will play in behind Delap. So this is going to be very, very interesting. Let's see what Delap does against our centre-half, shall we? The bench is Murich, Morsey, Wolfenden, Taylor, Johnson, Townsend, Schmodix, Hurst and Broadhead. And let me just pause this until that starts. Tottenham line up with Vicario in goal. Vicario is in goal. A back four of Jed Spence right back, Danso and Archie Gray at centre backs, so two right-footed centre backs, and Destiny Adogi back in today at left back. In midfield, Tottenham have the three of Bentancur, Bergvall and Kulusevski. And then up front is Brennan Johnson, Tell and Son. Brennan Johnson, Tell and Son. Hang on, let me just quickly go back to that, see if I can get that. So, obviously, the game hasn't started yet on my app. I'm sure it has. Because of that, what I won't do is scroll to the bottom of the comments. I'm not ignoring anyone. I don't scroll to the bottom of the comments because I want to be in time with the game starting. But we're about to kick off. It looks like it's going to be Tottenham kicking the game off with Matisse Tell. Oh, let me get rid of that sound. I hate it. It looks like it's going to be Matisse Tell to get us off and underway here. Sorry, I'm probably 2 minutes behind, but it is what it is. Come on, kick off. It could be Kulu, sorry, to get us underway. There we go. Tottenham Hotspur underway against Ipswich Town. Who's ringing me? No one's ringing me. So Tottenham Hotspur underway here against Ipswich Town. Ipswich are on the attack immediately. Here's Delap, cuts in. Delap has the shot. Oh, it's going to be 1-0. It's off the line. It's in. Oh my gosh. Spurs have nearly conceded in the first 20 seconds of the game. Or is he saying offside? I don't know what's happening here. But we nearly conceded. How wide open can one team be in the first 30 seconds? Let's have a look. So the ball was played through the midfield to Delap. He was onside. Delap cut in. Oh, let's see. Then the shot was fired. I see. Right. And then it hit the man on the line who was probably offside. Wow. What a mess. What a mess. And again, no midfield. There's no midfield there. I just do not understand. There is no midfield there at all. There is no midfield there at all. Terrible from Tottenham in the first 30 seconds of the game. I kid you not. How on earth? And then, it's just a calamity. And now Spurs have got a free kick in the middle of the park. It's just I say this every game. When people tell me they like this style of football, how can you be so wide open? How? Anyway, the ball's gone out wide to Adogi, plays it into Bergvall. He turns, gives the ball away, wins it back, luckily, and now plays it across to Archie Gray. Archie Gray goes into Spence. Good to see Spence at right back. As I say that, Spence has just passed the ball out of play. Typical. And now here's Delap at the other end. Delap's taken us on. He's had a shot. Should be 1-0. Should be 1-0 Ipswich. I'll tell you what, Ipswich are all over Tottenham at the moment. Two great chances. Just so bad through midfield and at the back. It's so bad. But Phil, absolutely, mate. Absolutely. What midfield? What midfield? It's Delap is running our defenders mad, wild here. Ragged is the word I was looking for. Hang on. I'll let you know of any Premier League goals as well as they go in. So, by the way, if I don't check the comments, it's because I don't want to go down and see, because you guys will give away if there's been any goals. Ipswich, though, are just dominating in midfield. Again, I keep hearing how good people like Bergvall and Bentancur are, but I never see them. I don't know where they are. Now Spurs have got a chance down the left-hand side. Udogi's going to run at his man. He gets past his man. He goes into the box, and then the keeper comes out and claims the ball. Good run from Udogi. Just really poor first 3 minutes for Tottenham Hotspur. Could be worse. We could be York City fans. York City are 2-0 down at home in 3 minutes. That's a terrible, terrible home bit of form, isn't it? But, yeah, I agree with you, Wayne. Delap at the moment is running grey ragged. Of course, it's like men v boys. I think they're the same age, aren't they? Or maybe just a year apart. We agree with each other for once. We agree. Yeah, good point. Good point. I need to see more from him. I keep hearing he's good in that final third, but I need to see it. Yeah, Gray is getting destroyed. You watch, Lubo will still say he played well in the first 5 minutes. But hey, it's still early. But Tottenham can't get to grips here at all. It's a really sluggish start. And at the moment, Ipswich Town, they've played the ball down the line. Spurs have won the ball back in midfield with Tell, who wins a free kick. No other goals in the Premier League as we speak. Please bear in mind, I'm probably about 2 minutes behind real time. Ipswich look fitter, quicker at the moment, but we are 85 minutes left of the game to go. So, they've won the ball back again here. They've won the ball back again here. Ipswich they just look more powerful. Here's Hutchinson. He's going to run past Danso for fun. Danso trips him quite cynically. I think he'll be lucky to get away with a yellow card of that, if I'm honest. Hutchinson's run at his man. And was it a yellow? No, I don't think it's enough for a yellow. The fans are asking for one. The ref, I don't think, has given it. But Danso has given away a free kick, a dangerous free kick to the right-hand side. Is it going to be Calvin Phillips to take this, or is he? They're just showing me a picture of him. The ball is whipped in, headed. Oh, they've hit the post. We look awful. We look absolutely awful. The ball came in, the header hit the post off the lap. He is absolutely murdering. Great. What's wrong? Delap is absolutely murdering us. We look shambolic. We just look shambolic. Delap rose high. No one marked him. And he hit the upright. He hit the frame of the goal. And Tottenham here need to get to grips with this game because we look dreadful. They just look so much better than us. They look so much better than us, don't they? And this is the team that have won 3 Premier League games all season. We're not even, on my clock, we're not even 7 minutes in, and they've had 3 or 4. Oh, my gosh, what are we doing? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? We're giving the ball away again. They're coming at us again. And then that shot is blocked. What are we doing, as my mate Perchy says? We look dreadful. Here's Sonny. Plays the ball into Bentancur. Gosh, we look bad, don't we? Good boy. Good boy. Wow. Just really, really poor. Here's Bentancur at the back. Brings it out. Gives it to Danso, who's playing on the left side of the defence. And he's not a left-sided defender. He's playing on the left side of the centre-backs. Here's Jed Spence now. Maybe Spurs can have a turn to do something. Been a typical Spurs performance so far, hasn't it, for the first 8 minutes or so? It's been very poor. Here's Bergvall. into Archie Gray, who's been dreadful so far. Absolutely dreadful. There's Archie Gray. Plays the ball down the line now to Kulu. Not seeing any of our forward players in at all. There's the ball through to Tell. And the keeper comes out and claims that nice and easily. Really, really poor start for Tottenham here. Sorry, I know there are people that like this manager, but I just don't see when they watch like this, what is our tactic? What are we? Like, what do we do? I know, mate, it makes you laugh, doesn't it? It makes you laugh. Just, it's madness. Look at Ipswich. I mean, every time that ball goes up, Liam Delap is murdering Archie Gray. He's murdering him. Here's Spence, good footwork. Plays a good ball into Tell. Tell plays it to Adogi, but it was behind him. And Tottenham we haven't done anything here. 9 minutes on my clock. We've not done anything. Here's Danso at the back. Back to Gray. Ball goes back to Gray. This is where we get our possession stats up, isn't it? Lots of passing across the back four. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's all a bit boring. It's all a bit boring here, isn't it? I'm trying to give you something positive here, but Tottenham, the first time we try and attack there, we give the ball away, take a shot. If you're doing the drinking game, Ipswich just look more composed. They look stronger. What's the excuse going to be? But they don't play 3 games a week, even though we've not played for a week. Yeah, Davis is injured out for 2 to 3 weeks. But Dan, the problem is this is how we play every week, and people like it. Like we'll scrape a win today. Like if we do scrape a win today, people just go over the top about it. But I've got people messaging me who aren't even Spurs fans saying, "God, Savva, we see what you mean. Your team is crap," and I'm like, "Oh God, you're not wrong." We just don't look like we've got any plan. It's just passing across the back. Like, it's just so boring. Mate, you're bang on. This is Spurs in a nutshell. This is Spurs in a nutshell. It's absolutely dreadful. Come on, Spurs. Can we please get a foothold in this game? Can we please get a foothold? I'm trying, guys. I'm really trying, but there's nothing to. I do agree with this, Ellie. I do agree with this. I feel we're really overhyped. I do feel we're overhyped, but I mean, we're set up, aren't we, Ellie? We're set up so badly. We're set up so badly. People getting frustrated with Son already. By the way, there's been no other goals in the Premier League. They're winning everything, Ipswich. They just want the fight. Coached. There you go. That's the word I'm looking for. There's a ball down the line. Sonny's going to run at his man, is he? Sonny, what can he do? He cuts back, lays it off. Bergval. Great tackle on the line by Greaves. But best chance for Spurs there. He couldn't quite capitalise. Good defending from Greaves, but it's all very meh. Son cut back, laid it off to Bergvall. His shot hit the defender, and it looked like it was going to bounce into the path of Johnson. Looked like Johnson was going to get one of his famous little tap-ins, but really, really good defending there. It's just so boring, isn't it? So boring. And again, people say injuries. The injuries have got nothing to do with it. I agree, Ellie. I agree. Pointless possession. Jamie, I agree. We have been awful for 18 months. Oh, guys and girls, mate, I agree. I don't know. I tell you what, let's have some Ecuadorian dark chocolate, shall we? Let's have some Ecuadorian dark chocolate to make ourselves feel better. Not many goals around in the country today. Oh, mate, I wish I had more to tell you. I just hate his style of football. I think it's crap. Here's a Dogie running through. What you got? Oh, he's giving it away. Oh, God, it's so bad. I agree with you, Ellie. All these people say we play 3 games a week. We don't. We play 2 games a week. It's impossible to play 3 games a week. Yeah, but as I said, I truly believe if you give these players to a better manager who coaches, you see more out of them. I just don't know how we go into games, if I'm honest, mate. I just don't know. It's oh, mate, always. Always. I've said this for since he joined. I've never seen a team so wide open every game. Sorry, guys. I wish I could be a bit more upbeat for you. I tried predicting a big win. I thought we were going to do well today, but Ipswich 0, Tottenham 0, 15, probably a bit more in real time. But for me watching it, we're just coming up to 16 minutes gone, and it's absolutely dreadful. It's dreadful again. Gus, this was the thing. This is why when Ajay scored that goal and everyone started losing their mind. Hang on, they're through again here. They're through again. God bless Jed Spence for doing what Archie Gray can't and out-muscling Delap. Yeah, they're just too strong. No, do you know what? I didn't do an ACCA today, mate. I don't know why. I didn't do an ACCA. I just completely forgot. Oh, I know why. Yeah, I know. I didn't, but yeah. You know Jack Clark will score the winner if they win, won't he? He'll be Jack Clark. I'm watching it on IPTV Smarters that I pay for. Ecuadorian chocolate, Patrick, is the one, mate. Is the one. I tell you what, grown up, I tell you what, I agree with you. It's not a style of football. It's almost like they're put out there. It's almost like they're put out there. And look, you know, we'll win games, we'll score goals, but his son, Spurs have scored, and it's Brennan Johnson. Is it Brennan Johnson with a tap in? Spurs have scored. Forgive me, I'm finding it hard to get excited. The ball cut across from Son. Brennan Johnson was there, 2 yards out. Brennan Johnson doing what Brennan Johnson does with a tap in. And yeah, Brennan Johnson making it 1-0 to Spurs. The ball went down the line. Let's have a look here. What happened? So it looks like Son was onside. The ball went over the top. Sonny took it in his path. He was one-on-one with Godfrey, pulled it back, and there was Brennan Johnson in the middle with a tap-in. Brennan Johnson doing what Brennan Johnson does. 1-0. I sorry if I'm not more excited by it. I just find it all so crap to watch. That's what Brennan Johnson's in the team for, right? Tap-ins. Let's just see. Before I change the score, I always want to make sure that that there's been no obvious reasons to disallow the goal. No, there hasn't. Tottenham Hotspur are 1-0 up, completely against the run of play. Completely against the run of play. But Tottenham Hotspur have taken an undeserved lead at Ipswich Town. Here's Ipswich trying to hit back immediately with Philogene. The ball goes into Phillips. And then Phillips now goes back out to Godfrey. He gives it to Philogene. Philogene goes one more to Hutchinson. Hutchinson crosses it. And it's headed straight at Vicario from Jack Clark. So Tottenham 1-0 up. Brennan Johnson with the goal. So yeah, he was generational. Yeah. So can Tottenham hold on to this? Surely we can. Surely we can hang on to this. Phillips wins the ball back for Ipswich in midfield. Now the ball is played by O'Shea to Philogene, to Godfrey, back to Philogene. And now here's Delap. He twists, he turns. Delap has a shot, just deflected for a corner kick. Yeah, Son's amazing because he's got 1 assist against Ipswich. You know, when you just get idiots, it's people like this that just are the reason why we don't deserve anything. You can have a player who's done nothing. They get an assist against a relegated side and it's all you clowns. Unfortunately, there's lots of idiots out there like Immortal Worm. It's got a stupid name, stupid opinions. But hey, it is what it is. See, oh God, see, it's Ipswich Town. As Ipswich get another shot just over the bar from Ipswich. Johnson is our Pella. I don't see that we lose this game. I don't. I feel like we're going to have the better quality. I really don't. I really don't see that we lose. Yeah, Lumen, I don't go mad about goals. You know, we should be beating Ipswich Town. And please don't ever come onto my channel and tell me what to do or you will be blocked. Don't tell me what to do. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. So there's Phillips. Plays the ball back in. Ipswich, you got the ball out wide. Here's Philogene. He's trying to run at them, but good defending by Adogi. Lair. There's a free kick here to Ipswich Town. Yeah, I would, but I would want better as well. I would, but I would want better as well. Yeah, I would. I just feel like I want a really top striker at some point. Here's Delap. Up against Danso. He's running him down the line. Danso's done well this time. Delap's kept it on, has he? No, it's a goal kick. Oh, it's my face. Our standards are an all-time low, mate. They're at an all-time low. Look, Son does one thing. And look, people start going, oh, I don't know. I think he's great. It's like, yeah, but where's he been for the last 6 months? Where's he been for the last 6 months? So, Ipswich 0, Tottenham 1. By the way, João Pedro has scored for Brighton as well. So, João Pedro has scored for Brighton over Albion. Let's see what that all does. So, Brighton now move into 9th. And Tottenham move into 12th. So Brighton have moved up to 9th as it stands. You would expect them to beat Southampton. Here's Hutchinson, though. Oh, my feed's just gone. It's back. Here's Hutchinson. But Bergvall does well to win the ball back. Here's Destiny Adogi. Plays it into Tell. Haven't seen a lot from Tell. He loses the ball there. Yeah, not really been impressed with him again today. Here's Delap, twists, he turns, he shoots, and his shot dribbles into the arms of Vicaria. So at the moment, I don't think that when you're wrong, you're wrong. About what? About what, Debbie Clark? About what? A new name I've not seen before. About what? Who's been wrong about anything? The game's kind of gone a bit flat since the goal. Spurs clear the ball forward. 1 in the air by Ipswich. Given away by Kulu. Yeah, of course. Oh, Bella, you see the pattern, don't you? You see the pattern. You see the pattern with these people. I would expect, if I'm honest, I'm expecting another goal soon. If I'm honest, we should be taking these. These are bottom 3. I expect us to cut through them. I expect us to. I expect when we go forward, we should be taking them. Right, can Spurs create something here? We haven't done anything since the goal. Here's Kulusevski. Plays the ball into Gray. Gray to Danso. I'm still going to stick with my 3-1. I'm going to stick with my 3-1 prediction, if I'm honest. I'm going to stick with my 3-1 prediction in this game. I think there will be more goals for Spurs. We're going down the line here. His son cuts in, lays it off. 2-0. That was easy. Brennan Johnson again with another goal. Tottenham 2-0 up. And I'm definitely going to stick with my 3-1 prediction. And that's what we should be doing. I don't know who he's shushing. I don't know what that's all about, mate. We're not that good. Tottenham 2, Ipswich 0. And we are running away with this. Yeah, he's definitely onside as far as I can see. So the hat trick is on for Brennan Johnson. Sonny laid it off. And to be fair, Brennan Johnson, the keeper might want to have a word with himself here. The ball was laid off. There was Brennan. Really poor from Ipswich point of view. Tottenham are in complete control. 2-0 up. Tottenham Hotspur are 2-0 up. So Spurs 2-0 up away at Ipswich. And it looks like we're going to go on for a nice, comfortable win at the moment. 3-1, 4-1, I said. I'm going to stick with it. I think there's going to be goals here today for us. And there's a reason why this Ipswich team have won 3 games in 26. This will be 3 games in 26. Oh, this Debbie Clark's annoying me. Let's get rid of that Debbie Clark. You could see it a mile off, can't you? When they come in, it's a name you've never seen before, and they just say all the same things. So Tottenham are in cruise control. I don't know who was shushing. I mean, when you're saying the composure, I must have missed that in the first 15. We're away again here. Sonny shoots. Blocked this time. Tottenham, they're leaving Son unmarked. They're leaving Son, and Son is causing them problems down the left-hand side. The title is on it is. I don't know why all these people do this shushing celebration. I'm not sure why people do it, if we're brutally honest. But hey, it is what it is. Mate, listen, it's what I would expect from Son. It's what I would expect from Son against one of the worst teams in the league. Yes. Yes, guys. Yes, let's have some standards. Let's get some standards. Let's get some standards, people. Oh, sorry, 2-0. 2-0. There we go. 2-0. There we go. 2-0. Corner comes in. Keeper flaps. Can Tottenham make something of this? Bentancur. Greaves clears it. And I don't know what the ref's given here. He was shushing me, was he? I mean, he's good at that, isn't he? He's good at these finishes from the first 6 yards. Corner kick to Spurs. Whipped him. Hang on, didn't I just see this? Hang on, let me hang on, I just saw this. My feed has dropped. So let's go back to there. Play that again. Hopefully we can move it onto the right space. So Tottenham, yeah, in complete command here. It is 2-0 away at Ipswich. I fully expect a couple more before the day is out. Sonny now lays it off. Does he? Adogi gets it back to him, and Phillips comes in and tackles. And there's a VAR something going on in the Bournemouth Wolves game. I don't know what though. I'm going to stick with my 3-4-1 here. I'm going to stick with that. So I would expect, by the way, I would expect Sonny to be running at this team that will be in the Championship next season. As a free kick goes to Spurs. Yeah, it's sore, Dave, but I'm glad I had it done, and I'm able to walk, but it just really, really, really sore. By the way, sorry, I've somehow I don't know what's going on in the Bournemouth game, by the way. There seems to be a VAR decision. I'm not sure what. I'll let you know. Maybe people are saying Zabanyi's been sent off. Wow. So Zabanyi sent off half an hour into that game. There's only 2 goals in the Premier League, Brighton and Spurs. Only 2 goals in the Premier League. But thank you for asking. Bromley won Harry 8-0. Bromley, go on, my Bromley. Go on. So half an hour gone here. Ipswich 0, Tottenham 2. At the moment, all is looking very comfortable. As I always say, just nothing silly. As I always say, nothing silly till half time. Get in at 2-0 up and just see this game off. Nothing silly. Shuey, come in. Shuey, come in. In here. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, as I always say, nothing silly. We're in command. I can't see how this Ipswich team gets back into the game, if we're going to be brutally honest. I mean, the first 10 minutes, we were very wide open. Since then, it's been, I mean, Spurs have had a couple of breakaways. Hang on, they're away here again on the left-hand side, Ipswich. They've played the ball across, cleared by Bentancur, though. Philogene brings it down. He takes on his man, and good play from Bergvall there. Danso taking his time to get rid of it. Then a terrible, terrible clearance from Danso. And Ipswich are back in with an attack here. But I just don't know if they've got the quality going forward. I think we're going to be okay here, guys, as there's a free kick to Tottenham Hotspur. We're going to be okay here. Yeah, we're going to be okay. Yeah, I feel like this is a very poor Ipswich team. They started like a house on fire, but since then, they've not really offered a lot going forward, and they look very poor at the back. And I guess that's why they are in the relegation zone. Stewie, come in. Good boy. Norwich 1, Stoke 0, for anyone that cares. Norwich 1, Stoke 0. So Tottenham have a free kick here. Yeah, I can't see. I can see another goal before our time. If I'm brutally honest, it feels like when we counter attack. Yeah, I mean, look, it's not a great game of football. I think we've hit them on a counter attack a couple of times and been clinical. They started the game for 10 minutes to better, and since then we've been really in cruise control. I love this. I'm not comfortable until it's free. I'm comfortable. As I said, all for the build-up for this show. This is a poor Ipswich team. They've won 3 games in 26 as it stands. Agreed. With all our players fit as well. Yeah. Here's Greaves. He's fouled by Kulu. I've not noticed Kulu in this game at all. Not noticed Kulu at all in this game. Yeah, I've not enjoyed watching him for months. I feel like I don't know what he does. I hear a lot that he's this great player and creates big. I'm watching him going, I don't know what you do, but here he is. He's won the ball back and then gives it away. I mean, that's what he does. He just gives it away a lot. Here's Ipswich. Really haven't got anything to hurt us, have they, at all? Really haven't got anything. Here's Bergval. Done really well there. Driving down the line. Gives it to Adogi, but that's cleared by O'Shea, who came over to clear that at the back for Ipswich Town. Still Fulham 0, Palace 0 in the other one of the other Premier League games, by the way. Jed Spence plays the ball over the top to Brennan Johnson, but he's offside. And Ipswich will have a free kick. And as I said, get to half time, 10 minutes, 2-0, maybe get a third. If not, this game, if we can get in 2-0, this game's done, isn't it? This game is well and truly done. And there has been a goal. Bournemouth 0, Wolves 1, and the impressive, should I say, Cunha. Cunha has scored again for Wolves. What a good player he is. He's a really good player, isn't he? He's a really, really good footballer. So Wolves are 1-0 up away at Bournemouth. Bournemouth have got 10 men. So you would fancy Wolves to go on and win that. Here's Ipswich down the other end. Jack Clark pulls it back, and it's 2-1. Ipswich have scored. Ipswich have scored out of nothing. Ipswich have scored out of nothing. Ipswich 1, Tottenham 2. Really poor. Really, really poor there from Spurs. Let's just check, see if VAR can get involved. Really poor defensively. Let's have a look. Again, I'm going to be honest. Danso, really poor from Danso again. Really poor. He came out, lost the ball, and then Ipswich just pulled it back. Phillips played it into Clark. Clark played it into Hutchinson, and he just swept it home. Said, get to half-time 2-0. Get to half-time 2-0. We didn't. By the way, Frank Lampard's doing a good job, isn't he? I know people don't want to say it, but Frank Lampard, Coventry are 2-0 up again today. He's done a very good job. Oh, I love you too. Thank you very much. Very much. Yeah, 2-1. Sorry, you all knew obviously before me, but as I said, nothing silly before half time. Danso there looked really weak. Really weak. And it was a decent finish, but Tottenham Hotspur, really, really weak. Really, really weak that for me. Let me know, what did you think of that goal, guys? Mitch, but it's his all-round play, even without the tactics, his passing, his hold-up play, his dribbling, losing the ball. Terry O'Shea, it's my fault, mate, isn't it? Yeah. Famous last words from Savva. Famous last words. Nothing silly. Nothing silly to half time. And then we do that. So they're back in it. Yeah, let's not compare Salah to Son. There's no comparison between the two for me. He thinks we're going to. I'm still sticking with 3-1-4-1, guys. I'm still sticking with my 3-1-4-1. So Wolves are 1-0 up. Cunha. Wolves are 1-0 up at Bournemouth. Cunha with the goal. Apparently, sorry, I say apparently. Brighton are 1-0 up. The goal from Pedro away at Southampton. Let's see what this does. And I think somebody's just said Crystal Palace are 1-0 up. They've done well, Palace. Crystal Palace are 1-0 up. Joachim Anderson own goal against his old club. Joachim Anderson own goal against his own club. I just want to have a look and see what this has all done to the table. So as it stands, Spurs and Palace move on to 33 points as it stands. So Spurs and Palace at the moment are now 6 points off the top 10. We're 6 points off the top 10 as it stands. Here's Jack Clark, brings the ball down. And Archie Gray does well there. Archie Gray did well there. He done very well. So Palace 1-0 up. Here's Ipswich, though, cutting in. Archie, there's a poor shot. Apparently, they've had 12 shots in this game, have Ipswich. We're just too wide open. Sienna said, if we draw this game, I won't be surprised. I'll be bloody pissed off if we don't win it from here. You can't be 2-0 up and lose this game. Yeah, good player, Lacroix. Good player. Wasn't he Thingy's partner? Van der Ven's partner at Wolfsburg. So a yellow card for Godfrey. Yellow card for Godfrey. Stuart, come here, mate, please. Come on. So at the moment, get to half time. At the moment, get to half time. That's all we got to do. Yeah, so far, I'm not really sure what Tell does, if we're going to be honest. I really don't know at the moment. But here comes Spurs. Can we get this to 3-1? Kulu doesn't do anything for me, you know, guys. Really not enamored by Kulusevski at all. I bet you he puts one in the top bins now that I've said that. Here's a Dogi. He goes back to Danso. I like Glasner. I think he's a very, very good manager. I think he's a very, very good manager, Glasner. Surely. I'll say it again, Terry O'Shea. Nothing silly. Let's get a third. Nothing silly. Come on, Tottenham. I've just realised that other than this Ecuadorian chocolate, I've not eaten anything all day. I missed breakfast. What an idiot. Here's Archie Gray. Plays the ball into Spence. He goes down the line to Kulu. Sorry, not to Kulu. That was Johnson who played it out. Yeah, I thought so. Thank you. I thought so. So Tottenham leading 2-1. Yeah, we do, don't we? 20 shots a game to any opponent. Oh, for sure. Hang on, here's Bentancur. Can he finish it off? Bentancur's running. Good save by the keeper low down and put out for a corner. It was a good run from Bentancur. He ran through. The gap opened up, but the finish was a bit weak. But better from... It's one of the first times I've seen one of our centre mids do this for ages. He just ran and ran and ran. And then the shot was low down. The keeper would expect to save that, and he did. Sorry, I know I'm a little bit behind some of you, but... it's the coaching. We're coached as a team to give the teams a lot of space. Cross comes in, headed away as far as Tell. He brings it down, whips the ball in. Poor cross, headed away by Ipswich. Yeah, it's all a bit, I don't know, it's really hard to enjoy watching this Spurs team. By the way, Arsenal 0, West Ham 1. Arsenal 0, West Ham 1. Wow. West Ham 1, Jared Bowen with the goal. On my screen at the moment, what I've got is Tell limping off. He's I don't think he's going to limp off like for the game, but he's limping off to the sidelines. They're now showing Ed Sheeran in the crowd. Good old Ed. Arsenal 0, West Ham 1, Jared Bowen. Why? Why should I say stop saying nothing silly? Why? Yeah, I don't know what he does. He'll score in a minute, but he's thoroughly underwhelmed me since he's joined. He's thoroughly underwhelmed me. I don't know. I don't know why everyone's so obsessed with Kulu. I don't see that he does a lot. But yeah, Port Vale are winning. I know no one cares about that, but West Ham are winning 1-0 away at Arsenal. All the away teams winning now. Here's Phillips, breaks the ball down again, but Spurs win the ball back. Kulu, can he do anything here? He just pass it back to the defenders. It's all we do, isn't it? Ball's gone over to Son, but the the ball was seen out by the Ipswich fullback. I know. I'm so sorry, mate. I'm so sorry. My bad. My bad. He's a top player, Jared Bowen. Top player, Jared Bowen. Oh, come on. It's so, I just don't enjoy watching us under this manager. It's so boring. There are 3 minutes of injury time. I'm sure some of you will you'll know before I will. Here's Kulu, plays it out to Son, and this is where Spurs get some joy. Son takes a shot. That was poor from Son. He shot when he had two players in front of him. It's just hit the player and fallen back to Kulu. Here's Bentancur. I'm still going to say 3 or 4-1 because we should have enough quality. Here's Tell. Tries to get out his feet. He doesn't, I don't know, it just doesn't. It's just all a bit boring, isn't it? It's just, I don't know if anyone agrees. It's just all a bit boring. It's really like, I know some fans do that thing where they watch the game and they're falling off their seats, and when the team scores, like I've seen a lot of these Korean fan channels, and they're banging on things and crying, and I just don't see that it's exciting enough to do that. Here's Danso at the back. So Spurs have got a minute and a half to half time. 2-1 up at Ipswich. You would expect us to be winning this game. Look, I think Ipswich have moments, but you can see why they don't win games of football. Here's Kulu. Ball easily taken off in there. He's always dispossessed a lot, isn't he, Kulusevski? People saying they switched the game off. Wow. Wow. Yeah, it is tough, isn't it? It's a tough watch, guys and girls. Yeah, the thing is, fans do watch this and say they like his style of play. Arsenal 0, West Ham 1. By the way, Arsenal 0, West Ham 1 is a half-time score. How funny would that be? But he won't, Jason. I don't think we will, but you know he won't. You know he won't. Here's Danso. Adogi plays it out wide. Son now. And the free kick's going to be given. No, it's not. Spurs have still got the ball, so he's letting them play on. Yeah. Oh, it's half time. It's half time. Tottenham are beating Ipswich Town 2-1. Tottenham are beating Ipswich Town 2-1 at half time. So let me just stop that and get that sorted for the second half. Yeah, it's not a classic. We've scored a couple of close range efforts from Brennan Johnson. We've not really done. It's not like we've carved them open. We've had a couple of chances. Bentancur went through, had a shot, low down, saved. But again, a lot of shots given away at the other end, and this isn't even a good team. And already, if I have a look at my app, let's have a look. I'll look at my app and see how many goals we gave away, how many shots we gave away in that half. Premier League, every away team winning. That's absolutely crazy. So it's Arsenal 0, West Ham 1, Bournemouth 0, Wolves 1. Bournemouth down to 10 men. Fulham 0, Palace 1. An own goal by Joachim Anderson. Ipswich 1, Tottenham 2. Hutchinson for Ipswich, and then 2 Brennan Johnson goals for Spurs. Southampton 0, Brighton 1. Pedro Porro. If I look at this game, my app is telling me that they've had 12 shots on our goal in the first half. You just can't be allowing teams of this caliber to have 12 shots. I agree, David Carter. I completely agree with you. Guys, 5 words. I do apologize. I don't know if anyone saw me go a bit weird there. I just suddenly felt very weird. I am sorry. I just felt a little bit weird and a bit like I was about to pass out or something. I do apologize. And now that feeling's gone. I don't know what happened. It was all very, very strange. But at the moment, sorry, everyone's just ruining hooks in our collective group. At the moment, Tottenham Hotspur are winning. Yes, sorry. Give me 1 second. Oh, wow. Sorry. I don't know what happened there. I just suddenly felt myself ignoring everything. And I just felt a little bit weird. I came over all a bit cold, then hot. And then I was just a bit like, hang on, am I having a stroke or am I going to faint? And then it just passed. Yeah, really, really, really sorry, guys. Sorry about that. It is what it is. Yeah, very, very sorry. Very, 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 very boring. Yeah, it's just all a bit bland, isn't it? No, I don't have low blood pressure. My blood pressure is fine. 5 words, another scoreline that flatters us. Look, I fully expect to beat Ipswich Town. I do. What I also expect is, guys and girls, look, 16,697. 3 of you. 3 of you to get 16,700. Can you bear with me 1 second, please, guys? Bear with me. Where's the key for that? Where's the key? Hang on 1 second. Sorry, guys, 1 second. He's been all right, key. Yeah. Apologies, guys. Apologies. Sorry, I just came over all a bit weird. Yeah, I do need to eat, but it's okay. We're all right. I'm back in the game. So Arsenal 0, West Ham 1, Bournemouth 0, Wolves 1, Everton 2, Man Utd 2, full time. Fulham 1, Crystal Palace 0. Sorry, Fulham 0, Crystal Palace 1, Ipswich 1, Tottenham 2, Southampton 0, Brighton 1. And at the moment, the key thing is that Tottenham are winning, but it just wasn't a great game of football, was it? It was a really, really poor game of football. And it started very slow for Tottenham, didn't it? And it looked like Delap had Archie Gray's number. He bullied him. In that first 10 minutes. Every one-on-one duel, he was absolutely battering Archie Gray. Then we scored out of nothing. And then we got another one, and it looked like we were cruising. And then in true Spurs style, we looked very lackadaisical at the back. And I'm going to say it, this game, I've really not been, not in general, but just this game, I've not been impressed with Danso at all. I've really not been impressed with Danso. I thought he looked really lackluster for the goal. I thought, Kulu said, yeah, Danso should be on the right centre back, but that shouldn't mean that you suddenly forget how to defend, should it? Phil Master said 4 words: Tottenham or Totteringham Day. Ooh, Optus Sports are always blowing smoke up Ange for obvious reasons. Yeah, it is what it is, guys and girls. And I can't believe we can't get 3 more of you to get me to 16,700. Look, Ipswich had their chances. We had a couple. We got the 2 goals. I think we've had the shot from Bentancur, but again, we just don't really. I don't know. It's all a bit lackluster. And I'll say it again. When people talk to me about we're an attacking team now, I think more than ever we're a counter-attacking team. Let me ask you, right? Let me ask you all: do you guys think we're now a counter-attacking team? So when people talk to me about, under Conte we played crap football, and listen, I didn't like Conte's style of football, but Ange ball is counter-attacking. Well, that's all we seem to do is counter-attacking quickly down the wings and pulling the ball back. I find that dreadfully boring. So let me know what you think. R79 Explosive has said Danso looks like a B-Tech Upper Meccano. It's a bit harsh, but okay. We are winning and this guy is still complaining. I haven't complained. I said the main thing is we're winning. It's just boring watching Spurs, isn't it? Lurs, I don't know what you... I feel like people like Lurs are probably about 12, and if I invited him on, you'd see that he's got no football opinion and just a troll who sits in the bedroom. Look, we're beating Ipswich Town. We should be beating them. But it's just a bit lackluster, isn't it? It's just, this is nearly 2 years into Ange being here, and this is the football that we are playing. It's really, really crap. I don't think we're an anything attacking team. Fluky, I agree, but you're not allowed to say it. People like Lurs, people like Lurs, or whatever his name is, they get offended. Oh, are you okay? Are you okay, Lurs? Are you offended? The big mean man on YouTube isn't saying nice things about your football team. Oh, ridiculous, these people, aren't they? They constantly need to be reinforced. Lurs is definitely one of those, right? Lurs is definitely one of those that just wants reassurance all the time. You know that person that does really badly at something, but their mum and dad go, "Don't worry, you were brilliant." Yeah, but I came last out of 100 people. Don't worry, you were brilliant. It's that sort of era, isn't it? It's the 2025. It's all going to be okay. Yes, don't. Oh, yeah, did they offend you? Yeah, it's just absolutely crazy. Sorry, they called you a he and a her. Oh, and you don't identify as that. Oh, sorry about that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you were born a man and I'm not allowed to call you a man. Oh, the world's got absolutely potty. Absolutely potty with idiots everywhere. Anyway, I'm the wrong person to come to if you think I'm just going to let that go. Big up Michael. Said same tactics, going to get break down by Ipswich. Look, I still think we're going to win this 3 or 4-1. I've said that the whole way through. I want to see a much better second half. But what I do think we'll see is I reckon they're going to come out in the first sort of 5-10 minutes. In the first 5-10 minutes. Hang on. Yeah. 1 second. Sorry. I think that if they're McKenna at half time, will be telling them, hang on, go at them, go and get them. That's what I'd be telling them. But for me, I want to see Spurs come out equally, just a bit more urgency, a bit more energy, get on the ball, dictate. I still see us winning 3 or 4-1. I really, really do. I feel we should be beating this as well. Yeah, I can't stand people like that. I can't stand people like this. They never appear in my show, and then suddenly, when we're winning a game, they're in the show, and it's like, well, hang on, where were you the other day when we didn't win, or where were you when this happened? Where were you when we were knocked out to Liverpool? And they just, Villa, they just appear at the right moment. Yeah, it's too obvious. That's all right. They can come after me. I just don't care. I just don't care. No, for me to be Angin again, I don't know. He's got to win the Europa League. He's got to win the Europa League. Is the only way I will tolerate this man being at my football club. I think his brand of football is absolutely disgusting, and a few wins against poor teams doesn't change that for me. Hopefully, he changes Kulu for Madders. I'm guessing if Madders is fit, and we might see that. Kiri said we need to come on and just control the ball for the first 10 minutes, take the sting. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely, Kiri. This is bang on. What we don't need to see is them coming on. Yeah. What I don't need to see is Spurs coming out and playing with that wide open midfield and Ipswich grab an early goal. But as I said, I feel like this should be a comfortable win, 3 or 4-1. You watch all the people at the end of the show go out Savva's in the mud. Hang on, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Just messaging the wife. Sorry, he's asking about the dog. Look, by the way, 3 of you. We only needed 3 of you to get this to 16,700. We can't even get 3 of you. Enigma has said Ipswich will score in the first 5 minutes. I don't think they will. I think we might see a better second half performance. Maybe I'm just being a little bit deluded. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I have got the window open. It should be a faint noise. Miss Bunny says, stop saying sorry. Oh, okay. Roger said, Savva, I wish I could share your confidence for this match, but cannot. We've already lost to Ipswich. Yep. This team has no credibility with me, even against a bottom feeder. Yeah, I just feel like we've seen we can score. Yeah. Look what happens when the players are back. Yeah, Ipswich Town. Elvis, oh mate, I'm with you, man. I can't wait for this manager. I don't even care if he wins the Europa League. I just can't have him. Just can't have him. He is sleeping as usual. I just can't have it. 1 second. 1 second. So we're talking about dinner plans for tonight for the wife. Yeah, you tight gits. Out of 517 people, we can't get 3 of you. But Internet Vegetable said Ange definitely deserves another chance if he wins the Europa. Yeah, I of course I agree, but I just think his football is so boring. Like, I don't see how this style of football wins 3 lots of 2-legged ties moving forwards. If it does, fair play. What can I say? I will be in that proverbial mud, but he's just not for me. He's just not for me. I can't see it. Sorry, Sav, cannot agree with you this time because we're wide open and can see Ipswich taking advantage of that. John, I agree, but don't you think they're wide open and we can take advantage of them like we did in the first half? Don't you think? I'm just asking. Yeah, apparently Ben Davis is out injured for 2 to 3 weeks. Apparently, the Gooners stuck Marina up front. This guy. Oh God, let me remind everyone. The problem is, Rob, you've been telling me this for a year, and you've been very wrong for a year. I do like it. I do like it when people say these sort of stuff to me because people like Rob have no shame. They're wrong week after week after week after year. They're weak. They're wrong all the time. And yet then they go, you'll thank me when he turns it around. I mean, he's turning nothing around. The last time we won 3 in a row was December 23. Well, it's a good job we had Man Utd and Ipswich 2 games in a row, wasn't it? I agree. He looks very poor. Very poor. So it looks like we are going to get the second half underway in a couple of seconds. Please, for anyone that's just joined, please remember that I am obviously going to be behind time. I am going to be behind time due to me watching on a stream. Ipswich look like they're about to make a substitution. Yeah, as I said, loads of people just went overboard about him. And listen, he might come good, but he is 19. And, you know, absolutely he does. So it will be Ipswich that are going to get us off and underway. I don't know who the sub is, but I'll let you know in a second. Tottenham haven't made any changes. I'll tell you when it's about to get started on my screen. Come on. So we're off and underway again. I'm sure some of you are a little bit further in front of me. Look, let's see what we do here. Surely we're gonna see this out, aren't we? Surely for 3 or 4-1. I'm sticking with it. They have made a substitution, I think. I don't know if anyone can let me know. They've given away a free kick in the opening minutes, and O'Shea has given away a free kick for a foul on Destiny Adogi. So Bentancur now plays the ball into Danso, back across to Gray. So it was Wolfenden who's come off. Don't know who's gone on. Sonny gives the ball away twice in 10 seconds. Well done, son. Now Ipswich have won the ball in midfield. Here's Calvin Phillips. He's tackled by Adogi, and the ball lands at the feet of Son. Now the ball's with Danso into Bentancur. Archie Gray plays it out wide to Jed Spence. Now Kulusevski lays it back to Johnson, back to Kulu, and the ball's gone to the 2 centre halves. Here's Archie Gray into Danso. Now the ball's gone out wide. Jed Spence. Sorry, Adogi to Danso. Back into Adogi. A lot of the football here. We're not really going anywhere. But his son, it can all change in a moment. There's Bergval, plays the ball into Adogi. Tottenham, this is probably what we need to do at the moment. Just don't give them a sniff in the first 5 minutes of this half. Here's Archie Gray. Yeah, lots of passing across the back. Normally, I don't like it, but if you're going to take some sting out of the game, that's fine. Just don't do anything silly at any point. Here's Sonny. Yeah, Spurs just having a lot of the ball in our own half at the moment. We're not even trying to go forward. We're playing it across the back. There's Archie Gray, Jed Spence. Back to Archie Gray. Here's Bergval. Back into the set. I mean, I don't know how many times our centre-backs must touch a ball during a game of football. Here's Danso. Pass it to Gray. Gray out wide to Spence. Spence goes back to Gray. I'll let you know when something different happens, guys. Here's Danso. Into Gray. To Jed Spence. He turns back. Then he goes into Bentancur. To Danso. I think we've had the ball for about a minute. Here's the ball out wide to Son. He plays the ball down the line, and that's a crap ball. All of that for Son to just pass it out to nobody. Portsmouth are winning 1-0, if anyone cares. Portsmouth 1, QPR 0. Portsmouth 1, QPR 0. So Godfrey off, Wolfenden on. Sorry, yes, it was Wolfenden on, not off. Yes, thank you. Ben Godfrey is off. So Wolfenden's come on right back. So not really anything to tell you. The first 5 minutes pretty uneventful, which we'll take. We'll take it. Just didn't want to do anything silly as Calvin Phillips tackles Bentancur. Too slow on the ball there, Bentancur. But the ball goes back to Vicario, and Ipswich have a man down injured. I don't know if that's is that Cahoust in the middle of the park? I think that might be Cahoust in the middle of the park. It's all good, man. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, it's going to be my my company. Yeah. Hey, no, come here. Here's Bergval, plays the ball out wide. Now, Tottenham have got a chance to do something here with Kulusevski on the right-hand side. Lays a good ball into Spence. He pulls it back to nobody, and Ipswich can clear that easily. It wasn't the greatest clearance, but again, just a bit underwhelming there. You know, Kulu played as Cahoose is down again. I think he's going to have to come off here. You know, the ball was played down the line by Kulu into the path for Spence. And, you know, you just think, just take your time, find your pass. And it was just really, really poor. Really, really poor. Definitely not entertained. Definitely. Oh, yeah. It's just, yeah. 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 Yeah, sure. But at some point, you know, you've got to actually play some football, haven't you? So as it stands in the Premier League, by the way, what this game does is it puts Wolves 5 points clear of Ipswich. It puts Wolves 5 points clear of Ipswich because they're winning at Bournemouth. And that, for me, will be the bottom three gone. By the way, Cajuste is coming off, and they are bringing on, let's see, who are Ipswich bringing on here? Taylor has come on. So Taylor has come on. Yeah. So still 2-1, not a lot going on this half, which is okay, because, you know, it means we've not conceded. But you do know at some point there might be a bit of an onslaught from Ipswich, and we just got to be wary of that. Portsmouth 2, QPR 0. Yeah, Ellie, I was just thinking about your husband when you said that. Yeah. So it's a free kick to Tottenham. Nothing's happened for either team in this half, if we're going to be brutally honest. Nothing's happened at all. Archie Gray needs a haircut. Phil, I don't think we've got players that can do. I don't think we've got anyone in our team that's capable of a bit of magic, if we're going to be honest. Gone are the days of your Van der Vaarts, your Bales, your Ginolas. We don't have that magic player. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me. Spurs now driving down the right with Jed Spence. He's cut back and gone back to the centre halves. Is this what Ange ball is, by the way? I don't know. Just all these people who tell me he's come in and got us playing attacking football. I think we've got some of the most boring football in the league. Here's Kulu. Plays a decent ball down the line to Tell. Tell cuts back. Still driving. Now he's driving across the pitch, but lays it back into Danso. Our centre-backs have so many touches. Danso, that sums it up. Them tried to play a through ball and the ball's gone all the way out. Crystal Palace are 2-0 up at Fulham, by the way. What a big result that could be for Crystal Palace and for Fulham. Jean-Philippe Mateta, he just keeps scoring goals, doesn't he? It's Palace 2-0 up. Yeah, I'll be honest, it's tough, isn't it? I'm flatlining a little bit. Southampton nil, Brighton 2 as well. Jorginho Rutter has scored. So that means above us, Bournemouth and Fulham losing, Brighton winning, Brentford won last night. Neither team is doing anything here. We're having a lot of the ball, but we're not doing anything with it at the moment. And now the goalkeeper, Palmer, has got the ball. 55 minutes gone, a very uneventful 10 minutes, which is fine. Which is absolutely fine because we haven't done anything silly. But it's not always going to be like this. I think if we keep playing slowly, Ipswich will have chances as they pick the ball up here in midfield. And then Bergvall wins the ball back for Spurs. Done well there. But then plays an awful pass over to Gray that's eluded Gray and gone to Vicario. Now Jed Spence has lost the ball. Oh my gosh, that was really poor from Jed Spence. He lays the ball. Oh, I tell you what. Oh, we've given it away again. What is wrong with us? Why can we not stop giving the ball away? Here's Jack Clark. We can't stop giving the ball. It's so bad. It all fizzled out in the end, but really poor. First, it was Jed Spence who gave the ball away. Then a kind of mixture of Spence and Kulu gave the ball away. Here's Greaves. He plays the ball down the line to Leif Davis. He cuts inside. There's a ball over the top into Leif Davis. I don't think he's going to get there. Yes, he has, to be fair to him. And then Archie Gray has brought him down and given it's a free kick against Archie Gray. The second Palace goal has been disallowed, I believe. Second Palace goal, I think, has been disallowed. I think someone can tell me if I'm wrong there. I haven't got a dog, so I'm going to try and walk my goldfish. Yeah, it's tough, isn't it? So now Ipswich Town with a corner kick. They haven't really offered anything in this second half. Last minute or so, they just started to get on the ball a bit more, though. Why is my feed dropped? So the ref's just having a little word with the players in the box. Lots of pushing and shoving. And John C., I completely agree with you. I don't think we play good football in any way, shape or form. So corner whipped in. Really well defended there by Spurs. It's gone out to the Ipswich player who nearly slipped. He nearly slipped. And now Tottenham have got a chance here to break. But Brennan Johnson brushed. This is the thing with Brennan Johnson. When he's not scoring tap-ins, I don't know what he does on a football pitch. It's all well and listen, it's fine. Keep scoring. But look how easily he was knocked off the ball there. Here's Philogene running through and then tripped, and it's a free kick. Philogene was running through, tripped by a Dogie, and Ipswich Town have a free kick on the edge of the box. I really wish, this was a bit more exciting for you. Soulboy, I don't think he's awful, but I really do think he's massively overrated. Rangers in the Scottish Premier League, by the way, are 1-0 down at home to St Mirren. So Rangers 1-0 down to St Mirren. Okay, so the VAR ruling out that Mateta goal for Palace. So still in the balance, that one. Fulham 0, Palace 1. It's a big game for both those two clubs. Fulham are in a good form, but Palace are in good form as well. So anyway, back here. It's a free kick to Ipswich on the edge of the box. They haven't really tested our goal this half. They had a lot of shots in the first half, and we haven't given them that opportunity in the second half. Here's Phillips over the ball. Also, I think that is Hutchinson. He's over the ball as well. Kulu's doing that laying down under the wall. Here's Hutchinson, left-footed into the wall, and then a shot blocked. Hutchinson's got the ball back. The wall did its job well twice there. Now the ball over is 2-2. It's offside. It's offside. We've got away with it. We've got away with it, have we? Let's have a look. Yeah, we've got away with that one. Offside. Oh, that was lucky, wasn't it? Offside. So Spurs still 2-1 up. Offside there from Ipswich Town. I thought when it came in, it all looked a little bit odd, but he was offside. It's definitely not a classic, but we are winning. And yeah, we're winning. Yeah, Claire, I agree with you. I do agree with you. But Ipswich just starting to show signs in the last few minutes that they're coming back into the game a bit more. Jed Spence now goes back to Archie Gray. Yeah, Spurs just got to be careful here. It's that balance, isn't it? When you're winning by 1 goal, do you take the sting out of the game? Do you go for a third? We've played it out of the back there really well. And now Danso can drive forward, gives it to Bergvall. He's driving. So far, Tottenham had no shots in this half, but here's Kulu, lays it off. Brennan Johnson could have been 3-1, blocked by Leif Davis. Very good defending by Leif Davis. It looked like Brennan Johnson may as well just, like in hockey when certain players come on to do certain things, they just sub on and off. Brennan Johnson may as well just pop up in the box because outside the box, I don't see him. Then all of a sudden he does find he's got a really good knack, has Brennan Johnson. He's got a really good knack of being in the right place at the right time. But that was our first shot of the second half after 17 minutes of the second half. Still think we're going to win this 3-1. I do think we will get another goal. I think the ref's going to ask for that corner kick to be taken again. Yang coming on for QPR. Arsenal still losing. Arsenal still losing, are they? 1-0? Yes, they are. Matt, I've always said it. I think he's a good player in moments. I just think he's very, very, very overrated. Corner whipped in, brought down. Ipswich trying to clear it. Bergvall trying to engineer a space, and then Bergvall with a really poor pass. Bergvall with a really poor pass there. And my stream dropped. It's the problem, isn't it? So not a classic. I'm sorry, guys, not a classic. I wish I could have brought you something a little bit more exciting. I was hoping we might have one of those games where we actually get in and amongst it, and look like a really good team. Johnson is coming off for Maddison, and Porro is coming on for Udogie. So Porro for Udogie. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it was a warning. This time, I do think Crystal Palace are 2 up this time. If I'm not wrong, I do think they're actually 2-0 up this time. Yeah, 2-0 Palace. 2-0 Palace. I don't know who got the second goal. I'll find out in a second. Leif Davis now plays it back to Greaves. He clears it down the line. Now Kulu loses the ball. Always lose the ball. Munoz. Good little wing back, him. So as it stands, Tottenham and Palace both on 33 points. Both 6 points off the top half of the table. I mean, it's embarrassing, really, isn't it? But the important stat is we are 8 points off of Newcastle in 7th, and 7 points off Brighton in 8th. Yeah, John. Yeah, it's hard. It's a tough watch, isn't it? I don't know. I just feel like a lot of the media and pundits seem to think we play a different way than we do. I hear a lot of people always go to me, "Oh, I like that football you play under your new manager." But I know he's not new. But you're like, do you? Do we play good football under this manager? I'm not sure that we do. Brighton still 2-0 up at Southampton, by the way. And Spurs have a free kick. Yeah, I don't really know anymore. I don't really know. I mean, lots of people say that we press. I mean, it's not really a style, is it? So Spencer's gone back to his usual left back. Yeah, he has, yeah. So the free kick's going to come in here from James Maddison. I'm aware I'm a little bit behind, guys, but free kick's going to come in from Maddison. He whips the ball in and straight into the arms of Palmer. Now Ipswich trying to play it out. I just don't think they've got enough, have they, Ipswich? This is why they've won 3 games all season. Now it's a free kick to Tottenham on the edge of our own box. Yeah, I wish I could give you. I do apologise, guys. I really wish I could give you a little bit more, a bit more oomph. But it's a really tough game. I mean, listen, the most important thing is that we do get away with 3 points for sure. But it's a really tough watch. Here's Sonny on the left. I mean, we saw him a lot in the first half. We haven't really seen anything in this half from him. Sorry, my stream dropped again. Charlton winning 2-0 for anyone that likes Charlton. Looks like another win for Charlton. Tyrese Campbell with the goal there. Now, this game is just completely drained. I'm just hoping that there's not a sucker punch in the last 20 minutes. Because, I mean, we just don't look like scoring at the moment, do we? And here's Hutchinson running through. Hutchinson sweeps the ball out wide to Leif Davis. Brighton are 3-0 up at Southampton, by the way. Matoma. Matoma, I really like Matoma. There's a VAR at Arsenal, by the way. I don't know what's going on there. I'll get to that in a second. Here's Jaden Philogene for Ipswich. On the right-hand side, whips the ball in. Poor ball, cleared easily by Danso. Poor clearance. Yeah, I just don't. I don't think. I think we'll be all right here. I just don't think Ipswich have quite got enough here. But it is Spurs. You never know. Yeah, where is Angus? Oh, Arsenal are losing. There you go. I mean, I don't know why. We haven't done anything up top. I don't know if we say that. Here's Kulusevski, and then loses the ball immediately. He's not good enough for me. I'll be honest. I've said it loads of times. How many times can Kulusevski give the ball away? Ball's gone out wide now to Philogene. He whips it in. It's been brought down. The shot blocked. And now can Tell run? No. Tackle on Tell. Yeah, I've not been impressed. And Skelly has been sent off for Arsenal. Yeah, red card. Arsenal falling apart at home against West Ham. Wow. Guess what my video is going to be on my second channel, guys, after the game. Yeah, wouldn't it be nice to see Odeberg come on now? Wouldn't it? Here's Hutchinson. He's gone down the line. He's done really well there. He's pulled it back and it's gone out for a corner. Hutchinson, good wing play that. Beat his man. Pulled the ball across. Yeah, I'm not. I know everyone went mad about Tell or the signing of him. As I said, this looks like a kid to me who needs... Come on. Come on. Yeah. He looks like a kid to me that needs a lot of time. Here he is, though, Tell. Driving forwards. And then plays the ball out of play. Yeah. Again, I'm just not really sure what he is. I'm not sure at all what he is. By the way, as things stand, 8 points is the gap between Liverpool and Arsenal. As it stands, 8 points is the gap. Arsenal had a chance to go 5. But hey, doesn't look like that's going to happen. Here's Philogene. Lays it back to nobody. And now our son lays it into Bergvall. The ref's played on. Kulusevski loses the ball so much. Guys and girls in the chat, can you tell me, am I wrong in this? Am I wrong in this? How much Kulu gives the ball away? He's just constantly I don't want to hear that he's tired. This isn't tired passes. This is the way he plays. Dane Scarlett is coming on, and so is Odeberg. One second, I'm just going to open the door. All right, mate, you want to go? You want to go, Louise? Sorry, Frank and Stewie are going wee-wees. So Ipswich with a free kick. So Scarlett and Odeberg come on for Tell. Anonymous. Hang on. So Scarlett and Odegaard are on. Ball floated to the back post. No, nothing happening there. No, I wouldn't. As I've said, I said when we signed Tell on loan, he's a 19-year-old kid, and everyone went overboard. This is now 5. How many games has he played? 5. How many games has he played? Liverpool, Villa. I don't know. Liverpool, Villa, Man United. This game, is it 5? I've just not been impressed with him. 4. 5. How many games has Tell played? Everybody, just I don't know. Just doesn't really do anything for me. This. Listen, he's going to get the odd goal, the odd assist, but I really don't. I really don't know what everyone sees in him when they go, "Oh, he'll get into any midfield." Would he? I'm just not sure that he would. This game for me at the moment, I think we should win if we're going to be brutally honest. I don't see that they've got a lot to break us down, but it's a really dreadful game of football. Really dreadful game of football. No, nowhere near a world-class player in our team. No, I don't even think we've got top players, let alone world-class. Ipswich now trying to play it out. Danso's won the ball, though. He gives it to Odegaard. What can Odegaard do on that left? Step over, lays it back. That's what all our wingers do, isn't it? Lay it back, lay it back. He's played 4, is he? Yeah, this is his 4th game. Yeah, I don't know. It may be a bit harsh, but I just don't think he's that good, Tell. I mean, listen, he might come good. He's a youngster. Maddison, good footwork, lays it off to Spence. Spurs are 3-1 up. Great footwork from Maddison. That little bit of creativity we needed. Lays the ball off, and Tottenham are 3-1 up. And there's my 3-4-1 prediction. Thank God. Let's get this game closed and move on. It's not been a classic, but good footwork by James Maddison. Spence put it into Maddison. Great footwork by Maddison. Really good work there. And this is why I keep hearing every game, Maddison this, Maddison that. Again, scored against them the other day. Assist today. Scored against Man U. Assist today. This guy, this is what Kulu can't do. Maddison does the simple thing. Touch, laid it off, bang. That's why he's got to play for me. 3-1. Let me change the score. Game over. 3-1. There's no way Ipswich come back from this. Jed Spence with a finish into the back of the net. And Tottenham Hotspur are 3-1 up at Ipswich. And it's very easy to see why Ipswich are in the bottom 3. And it's very easy to see why James Maddison was needed. I agree with you. Maddison, for me, is I've said this over and over again. He's the only creative player. Like, I'm not talking about just creating big chances. I'm talking about trickery, footwork, getting in the right position. I agree. But listen, is Kulu this bad for Sweden? I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't watch Sweden every game. But let's be honest. This game is done now. They're not getting 2 goals back. I went with 3-4-1. I said I'd stick with it. I'm happy to stick with it. And we move on. Not been a classic, but the 3 points is what counts. We had to go there, and now we've got a massive game on Wednesday night against Manchester City. So it looks like we're going to end the evening in 12th place. We are now 4 points off the top, off 11th, 6 points off 10th. So moving slowly but surely up that table, slowly. Well, we're 12. Soul boy, Ipswich Town are not going to score 2 goals, mate. they're not gonna score 2 goals. I think this ends 3-2. I just don't think they're good. D-Boy 101. This is the thing I think a lot of people don't understand. I don't care if he tracks back, runs around, works hard. What he does do, he gets the ball, he's looking to prod, to probe, and he moves it quickly. He moves it quickly, which a lot of people don't. Brighton, Hove Albion are 4-0 up apparently as well. I haven't quite got there yet, guys, so I do apologise. Yeah, Ipswich, again, they've huffed and puffed, but I think we've played these just at a good time. Awful ball by Pedro Porro. They've just not got the quality. Brighton 4-0 away at Southampton, and that game is all but done there. Well, I say all but done. Sorry, it's done, right? 4-0. So 10 minutes to go here. We're going to cruise to here. Oh, listen, I think we've played 2 great teams in a row, haven't we? Man United and Ipswich to get 6 points out of the last 2. The good win was the Brentford one, but yeah, Hinshelwood with a goal. I think Madders is, as one of the coaches I used to work with always says this to me. He said Madders is a footballer. You know, he's an intelligent footballer, but he's always belittled. Yet Kulu is loved. I just don't know what he does. Lurs, don't be an idiot. Told you, don't be an idiot. I told you, don't be an idiot. Yeah, listen, I told you he's the only creativity in this team. Here's Greaves. Yeah, I think Ipswich know they're spent now. I think, look, and at the moment, as it stands with Wolves winning 4 points, 5-point gap. So Ipswich are now 5 points adrift. There's a ball through the middle. Jed Spence should get there. Vicario actually got there first. Good play from Vicario. Maddison's looked sharp since he's come on, hasn't he? This comment is my favourite comment of the day. I completely agree with you. Maddison is top scorer, but seems like he gets treated like a scapegoat. Is he top scorer now, or is Brennan Johnson? But yeah, I completely agree with you. Paul Merson, for some reason, has got his head on his hands. I don't know why. Oh, hello, mate. You bought a toy? Stewie's bought me a toy up. It's very nice of him. He's bought me a little duck, a little cuddly duck. Very nice when your dogs bring you a present. So Tottenham look like we're cruising at the moment. Hang on, there's a ball down the line. Danso does well, and the ref's given a foul. The player's upset, but the ref gave a foul. Good defending by Danso, who's had a better second half than he did first half. Michael said, give break, people, even though they could. Look, I don't think it's about giving him a break. I think it's the fact that was our January signing, right? And I said it at the time. I said, we bought a young player. We don't know what we're getting. And I've not been impressed, but he's 19. This is the point for me, Michael. That for me, when you're going to loan a player, do you loan a 19-year-old? I'm not sure you do. I don't think you do. So I've just seen that Kulu scored. I accidentally scrolled to the bottom of my comments, so I know there's a goal coming. Let's see what happens here. Kulu on the right-hand side, running with a ball. I'm guessing it's where he's going to score. Cuts in. Yeah, nice finish. Really nice finish from Kulu. And it looks like my 4-1 prediction is going to be right, guys. Tottenham Hotspur 4, Ipswich 1. Can we play these every week, please? Good finish in the end. A classic counter-attack. Again, it's another counter. This is what we're becoming. Ipswich are complaining about something. I don't know what they're complaining about. I'd like to see that again. But Kulu Very near shot, bottom corner. And I think this is the... they're asking for Greaves is saying that he was... I didn't see anything in that. I can't see that there's any foul there at all. Kulu, nice finish. He's done that really, really well. Nice finish. Good that he's actually done something this game. Good finish from Kulusevski. Yeah, I know people are going to now do this thing. I still think he's been really, really poor. Good finish today, though. Lovely finish there. But Ipswich Town, sorry, guys, you lot are going down. You lot are dreadful. Keep putting them down. I don't know what this means. You always, Brian's one of these guys, by the way. Brian's one of these. He never turns up unless we're winning. He doesn't turn up when we're losing. It's apologize to, they've all started. Oh my God, apologize to Ange. Oh God. We've got the kids. We've got the kids in that didn't get enough attention from their parents. Sorry. So Tottenham Hotspur 4-1 up against Ipswich, and Ipswich Town Ipswich Town are going down there 5 points off the bottom three. 5 points off the off relegation, in relegation. And to be honest, I mean, I really think they're going to struggle to get another win for the rest of this season. It's been really, really poor from them. They've huffed and puffed, but Stian, again, just why do we have so many stupid people? I've no idea what happens in this fan base. We're sitting 12th in the table, out of both cup competitions, and people want me to apologise to the manager. I mean, what are we doing here? What are we doing here, as my mate Perchy would say? We should be winning this game. I predicted 3 or 4-1. Should be winning this. Should be. Madness. Yeah, Claire, it's got to be right. It's just absolutely mad. Yeah, listen, we had to. Listen, we played 3 teams in the bottom half. We've got the win. You know, we've got the wins we should. We had to. Yeah, absolutely, we had to. There's a cross comes in, headed across goal and into the side netting. It's madness. Listen, we had to win. We have won. Said we're going to win this 3 or 4-1. Have you noticed, even when I get the score prediction right, I just get the idiots. Thank you. I didn't know why he had his head in his hands. Oh, God, yeah, the apology forms. Get the apology forms for Tottenham being... Just think, we've had to win 3 league games in a row, yeah, to get 12th. That's how bad the season's been. We've had to win 3 in a row to get 12th in the table. Still Arsenal 0, West Ham 1. The mud people. The mud people. Of course, I don't think you will. I don't think this style of football beats the better teams. And I haven't got an ACCA today. I haven't. Who did? Please, no degrading. Whoever was in the chat, please. Yeah. I don't think Andrew's on the touchline watching me. I love it. Nah, Brian, you haven't commented all show. You haven't commented all show. And then suddenly it's your silly little... I see everything. Don't worry. I see everything. I see everything. We're 12th in the league. People can say what they want to me. We are 12th in the league and out of both cups with a whimper. Brian, exactly. Yeah, get me a swamp to... Get me a swamp as we're 12th in the table. Oh, they always do, mate. They always do at the right moment. You know it. I didn't see them after Liverpool. I didn't see them after Villa, but they're here now. They're here now. Listen, this is one of the worst teams I've ever seen in the Premier League. Of course, we're going to win this game. I wonder who they're going to sell. I mean, I'm guessing Delap will not go down to the Championship. So we're coming up to, I'm guessing a lot of you are really far in front of me. Spence now on the England manager's radar? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What a good show it would be, wouldn't it? What a good show. Hang on. There's another chance. Can he put it back? Have a shot? No, just cleared. Nearly had a chance for 5 there. Yeah, this is oh dearie me. Yeah. No, the Spurs review is always on a Sunday, Dietrich. Always on a Sunday at 7:30. Always on a Sunday. Oh, don't tell me there's 8 minutes to go in this game, is there? 8? Oh gosh. Why? There you go. There you go. For me, as I've said, to salvage this season, he has to win the Europa League. We've had to win 9 points out of 9 to go 12th in the Premier League, level on the team in 13th. That's how bad it's been this season. That's how bad it's been. We've had to win 3 in a row against 3 mediocre to poor teams to get 12th. I don't think anyone's ever going to hear me apologize for anything unless we win the Europa League. Even then, I'm not apologizing for anything. I just don't like this manager's style. We've beaten, let's be fair, Man United are getting beaten by everyone. Ipswich get beaten by everyone. Ipswich haven't won a game for 2 months. We always do this. We always do this. Do you remember when we beat Southampton 5-0? And loads of people came into my comments. I was actually on holiday. Loads of people come into my comments giving it the the players are playing for him, they're back, blah blah blah. Madness. Oh, my TV's going to turn itself off. I know, Cello. I know, mate. I know. I take it as a compliment. I take it as a compliment. Just think, we lost to this team at home. We lost to this team at home. Let that sink in. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, sure. Look, sure. I mean, we are 12th in the Premier League. I'm never going to celebrate my team being 12th. I'm not going to celebrate being 12th. That's going to Lubo round. Oh dear me! So it's a corner here. I'm just in the we're in the 93rd minute here. I'm guessing it's probably the 95th minute in real life. Yes, that is correct. Yeah, no one ever calls me Richard. Spurs on a breakaway here. Nope. The top half is still on. We're fighting for the top half. So Brighton have won 4-0. Oh, for sure. For sure. A much stronger team, yeah. For sure. Look, 3 points, you're right. Singularity, you're right. 3 points is the most important thing. 3 wins in a row is good for confidence. We've got Man City at home in midweek. And it is what it is. Is that over, by the way? Is this game over? You guys are in front of me. My TV's in time with my watch along. Is Arsenal over? Is it over, Ellie? Yeah, of course. Always good to get 3 points. We needed to get a respectable league position. So it's not over yet at the Emirates. Guys, can I ask you a question? If on my other channel, when I finish this, I'm going to make a 10-minute video on my other channel about Arsenal losing. Will you guys support that video? Will you go and watch it and like it for me? I need to get some algorithm on that channel. I need to get some views to just to get the ball rolling. So if you would, I'd be really grateful. I know you've watched me for about 4 hours, but I'd be really, really grateful. I do need to eat though. There's a ball across. Stretched out well there, Porro. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate you. Thank you. It will be live in about 20 minutes or so. When this game finishes, I'm not going to stick around and do a lot of analysis. I don't really think there's a lot of analysis to do, if we're brutally honest. And I've got 2 shows on YouTube tomorrow. So I've got the show in the morning, and then we got the Spurs review in the evening. So, yeah, sure, Ange Ball. Who wants to tell me what I should call? What shall I call the video? What shall I call the video of Arsenal losing? You tell me. Keep it clean. What should I call the video? What headline do you want to see? How about Arsenal hammered? The title is done. Or Arsenal hammered. I don't know. You tell me. Hammer smash it up the Arsenal. Oh, dearie me. So, Bournemouth lost at home. That's a very good win for Wolves. I know that's yeah. I mean, it's not going to be anything like that, is it? I mean, it's a channel. It's my channel. It's not going to have anything like that. God, are they in the 99th minute? Have they finished over? Arsenal have lost, have they? Come on, guys and girls. You can get a better title than that, can't you? You can get a better title. Can you let me know if our game's finished as well? Has our game finished? I'll tell you what I'll do. If I get rid of that. So Crystal Palace have won 2-0 at Fulham. Big up, Sean. Big up, Sean. I like that. I like that, Sean. Sean keeping it. Sean understands his YouTube. Sean understands. Big up to you, my man. Yeah, good win today. Good win. Not the greatest performance, but a good win. And it has just gone full time, I believe. So Tottenham Hotspur 4-1. I predicted 4-1 before the game. I predicted 3 or 4-1. Good win. Look, 3 wins in a row, much needed to get us back to 12th. But Man City to come in the midweek. And listen, a win is a win. We move forward, as the kids say. And good to see Kulu on the score sheet. It's been a while. A good finish. Spence again. I thought Maddison had a really good little cameo. But hey, guys, girls, I am going to leave it there if it's okay with you. I do need to grab something to eat and then make a video. Please, please, please get over when you see the video and give it a like and a view. That would really, really help me. Much love to each of you. We'll be back tomorrow morning for a show at 11 a.m. till 12. Then I've got Big Up tomorrow at 4:30 for Manchester City at home to Liverpool. Don't forget, as well, tomorrow on Big Up, if you join me, you could have the chance to win $500. So you could have the chance to win $500 by the owners of Big Up. And then in the evening at 7:30 is the Spurs review. So Spurs win again. Never in doubt, was it? Tottenham Hotspur. It's Ipswich 1. Tottenham Hotspur 4. Of course, Matt's here. Yes, this is what they do. They turn up at the same moment. You know what they're going to do. You know what? Look, you know what these idiots are going to do. We're 12th in the table. They turn up as though we're like top 6. We're 12th in the table. We've beaten one of the worst teams in the league. Big up. I like this. I like this. Gunners ironed out by Hammers. Yeah. Guys, take care. Going to make that video in a minute. Take care. Love you all. Thank you for sticking with me. It's been 4 hours. Oh, long show. Tottenham have won 3 in a row in the Premier League to get us back to just under mid-table. And then we go again on Wednesday night. Take care, everyone. Of course we smashed them. It's Ipswich. They're all full. Take care, everyone. See you later. And as always, come on, you Spurs.